Hey guys, Demi here from Atlas Vibrations, and I am here with your August monthly prediction spread and read for you. So, as you guys know, you can see the crystals and the piles, they are set out already. I will get into that in a second, but I just want to give you guys a heads up of me, what's going on with Atlas Vibrations, so I can give you guys the best information. So, I own Atlas Vibration Spirituality if you're new to my channel. Just a few things I want to let you guys know. If you do subscribe to the emailing list on my website, you will receive 15% off of your first session with me. I do a lot of reads geared towards retrogrades, seasons, changes that we go on, or kind of go on within the earth in which we live in. And yes, I'm one of those people that does believe in past lives and extraterrestrials, so you will see a lot of highly spiritual things on my channel. So if you would like to receive emails, discounts, things like that, subscribe. That'll be in the description box below. My social media will also be in the description box below. Instagram is mainly where I'm at. I have a TikTok as well, but it'll all be there for you, so you can decide what you would like to follow. And if you guys are new to pick a card readings, I highly suggest taking the next few moments to sit within yourself, ground down, take 3 deep breaths in, 3 deep breaths out, choose the pile that you are most drawn to with your intuition, and go from there, because that's how you get the best answers and that's your best guide. Some disclaimers though, if you're new, same thing if you've been watching my reads for a while, but my disclaimers are this is entertainment purposes only. So when I talk about things, especially in regards to health, if I say a root chakra is off or something's going to happen or XYZ, don't go run into the doctor and being like, hey, Demi from Atlas Vibrations Spirituality told me that I have a problem and I need to get it fixed. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Leave those messages for somebody else if the read is like not resonating in that sense when it comes to health, or it's not where you're at right now. It's a general read, so just keep in mind there's millions, I wouldn't say millions, but there's a lot of people watching this, different people who need messages. Also as well, masculine and feminine energy. I use she for the divine feminine, he for masculine. If anything is gender specific, I will definitely let you know whatever I pick up on. And I think that is that's mainly it when it comes to that. And also spirits tell me to come in and say that I use reversals as well. So I do use reversals. Just tells me where blocked energy is and just kind of my style of reading. So there we are. So those are some of my disclaimers there. Spirit's also telling me to go through, because I'm uploading right now on, well, not uploading, I'm sorry, I am filming on July 30th. So we're in the middle of a Venus retrograde. All of my Venus retrograde stuff is going to be on my website, so definitely take a look at that, especially if you are a tarot reader. I put out a spread to help you through this. I work very hard on it, so please feel free to check it out. It's $5. And there is a read too. So if you like my style and how I read, hit the like and subscribe button so you could see more, but also feel free to book that read with me to help you through this Venus retrograde as well. And oh my god, there was like one other thing that they were telling me to go over and I just completely forgot. Well, yep, that's usually how that goes. There's usually like so much stuff that I have to talk about in the intro that I'm like, hey, before you choose your pile and you get into it. It'll come to me, so I'm just going to show you guys the piles and we'll get into that. So pile number 1, you are well, if you choose this pile, you are going to be choosing the Sugar Skull Tarot with the carnelian crystal. Oh yes, I finally got what I needed to say. If you guys are into energy exchange, so leaving tips, giving things to the channel, my Amazon wish list will be down below as well. I do these reads for free, so tips are always appreciated, never expected. And so yes, Venmo and PayPal will be down beneath if you guys are really into energy exchange. Pile number 2, you are going to be the Children of Litha Tarot with the rose quartz crystal. Pile number 3, you are going to be the Rider-Waite Tarot, the Radiant Wise edition. Oh my god, it doesn't want to stay put, with the Angel Aura crystal. pile number 4 is going to be the Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Noel with the gigantic obsidian crystal. So I'm going to leave this here for the next like 15 seconds for you guys to choose your pile if you already haven't chosen one. And then go to the timestamp down below to pick your pile. So I'll leave this here. Alrighty guys, I'll see you in your piles. Alrighty guys, pile number 1, you have chosen the Sugar Skull Tarot with the Cornelian Crystal. I'm gonna put our crystal friends over here by the little penguin pencil sharpener. And then, so what I have in store for you guys today in regard to the read, we're going to go over some shadow work, opportunities, the theme, actions to take, and then we are going to do career, money, finances, spirit guidance, relationships. So all those fun things, you know how I like to leave my reads. So you guys already have cards that actually came out. I'm going to read those. Those are messages from the universe, but I am going to shuffle the cards as we continue to do it. So what is going on for the month of August for your monthly prediction for pile number 1? That's a lot of cards, but we're going to do it anyway. I like to read the messages from the universe. Okay. Alrighty guys, so you, from the universe, the Hanged Man has come up upside down, or reversed. And the 4 of Pentacles upright for the first. Upside down, I heard Stranger Things, so you guys could be Stranger Things fans, or Spirit's even telling me you feel that your life has completely turned upside down, and you're really reviewing, I would say, shadow aspects right now. What I'm picking up on, though, mainly is, once again, this could be delays, frustrations, but I feel that you guys have been giving a really great opportunity, or been giving a gift or something where you feel that you have been, I think this is in regard to your career, because I'm paying attention to the Sugar Skulls. Let's look at it on the Hangman right over here, and let's look at it in the 4 of Pentacles. So what this is showing me is you guys are very money oriented. You could have an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And what this is telling me is you guys have been realizing that you need to maybe work more. You have been working more. Maybe you've been feeling, I don't know why jail or prison is coming through. So maybe I'm hearing somebody works in a prison, you know somebody who does, or they're working a lot, or vice versa. But this is, I feel more of an 8 of Pentacles energy with this. So what the universe is pretty much saying to you, they understand that you've been working and you feel like that you've been maybe put into the upside down to kind of figure things out. Let me move this down a little bit. There we go. Easier. So pretty much what the universe is trying to relate to you is that they know that what's kind of going on. They understand that you've been feeling frustrated, delayed, and maybe you're trying to, physically seeing, get a grasp on something. And Spirit is saying just keep doing your work, but don't shut yourself in. Like, this is where you're kind of manifesting this into your reality because you believe that you are mentally maybe in a prison, or you're mentally imprisoned into doing your work, and Spirit is saying it's time to let go. I'm even seeing for somebody, and this is completely weird, or not weird I should say, but maybe some of you guys have been holding in your pee and you got to go to the bathroom like real bad, like pause the video and go. But that's something too. Or somebody, I'm feeling for somebody else that somebody has been ignoring you for their work and it's triggering you a little bit, or they're shutting themselves in at work, they're not answering you, and it's really setting you off a little bit. Other messages I have: the Knight of Cups reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Strength reversed. So these are major arcana, except for this Knight of Cups reversed. Wheel of Fortune. strength. All right, pile number 1. So what I'm seeing with this, and I'll put them in the order that they came out in. Some of you are worried about that you're going to be left, or somebody that you're dating, or maybe friends or wounds, whatever the case may be, that you're in a spot right now where you're not feeling, how do I put this, lucky. You're feeling that you're in a downward spiral, maybe of karma. Maybe you've been spending too much money. Maybe you're noticing that the person that you're dating or the person that you're seeing is gambling too much, and they might be out at the bar too much, and they're meeting people. And I feel like maybe this person is not as exclusive and serious with you as you may like. There may be cheating involved for somebody. It's not for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And that you're trying to gain this strength and trying to see that you can be confident. And what this is showing you, and the universe wants you to know, is, even if this is in regards to, I'm hearing third party or situation, I don't want to say it has to do with a confidence issue, but it's more of the shadow aspects of what this is showing you. So you're sitting in an energy where this person is either making you jealous, and the situation could be vice versa. So if this is not resonating with you, or maybe you're talking to somebody, this could mean something as well. So that person may be jealous of you, and maybe you're the one that's going out, spending money, having fun, if that's the case. And then there's somebody in your energy field who's very jealous of the fact that you're going out and having a good time, maybe even dating other people, and that they see you as somebody who's very confident. They like how you are. You could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. She is very well dressed, very giving, but they're being triggered by the fact, I'm also picking up on Sagittarius energy, that you're very free, you go with the flow, you don't like to be told what to do, and this just triggers them to no, I hate to say it, fucking end. And I'm not being like, oh, good for you, like that's a good thing to do. Not necessarily. I'm hearing communication is key. But Spirit is even coming in and saying that, like, maybe you do like to play games, that maybe this person is playing games. So the universe is saying to you, look to the shadow energy and look at what, pretty much with the universe, what you're manifesting, what you're giving, and what you're getting back. And there's also saying to you, though, here's the thing. You need to honor the fact within yourself that you like to be free. I think that you guys are very free people, or somebody around you is very free. And that is something that is triggering you. So there's just some things that you need to work on. And they're saying, this is in lieu of the retrograde. So this isn't coming up for, like, no reason at all. It's meant for you to kind of work through. So, Magician upright. The Ten of Pentacles reversed. The Page of Cups upright. Nice. And we have the Four of Wands upright. Okay, pile number 1. So far, so good with your read a little bit here. We have, oh my God, I got my spread on the floor over here because I made one last night. The Sun reversed. Okay, pile number 1. But, you know, we can't have it all. Hate to say it. Seven of Cups upright. The Lovers reversed. Not necessarily bad, though. Alright, I am going to pull your cards for money, career, all of that fun stuff. I'm like, I gotta figure out where to put these, because I don't have a lot of room up here. Let's just put these on the ground. Okay. I will flip these over last, because I like to have the synchronicities within this, so this will be fun. I'm really praying that this read is not going to be so long. I've been trying to make them slower, but or shorter, and I don't want to rush. I want people to understand me when I'm talking, so it may be longer, it may be not, but let's see. We're going to get into reading it fairly quickly. Career, money, health, And, ooh. There was too many cards there, so we'll do career. You guys have some stuff going on with your relationships, because I've had cards trying to fly out the deck. But like I said, I don't have a lot of time to read it all. But if it keeps coming out, though, I'll place them. But let's see, too many cards. All right, let's see. And what is going on for your relationships in August? And as I said, I will flip these over at the end when I'm done reading everything else. Okay, here we go. Pile number 1. The theme for you this month, pile number 1, is manifestation with the Magician up here. But I feel like for some of you guys, this is a person. This is somebody that you know that likes to play games. I think that you're realizing or seeing that this person, because we had the Wheel of Fortune I'm picking up on, this person likes to drink, this person likes to gamble, they like to have fun. They could be a Sagittarius energy. They really enjoy having like fun and that sweet life and all of these things. But what I'm also seeing is you guys are opening up and expanding on your own of what's going on between the spiritual and your earthly reality. So manifestation is going to be key. Some of you guys, I wouldn't say you're fully awakening, but you're stepping into, I'm even seeing like witchcraft they're showing me on my end, things that I'm trying to get into. So like this is where like I wanted to buy like a chalice and things. So you may be realizing like I'm buying things to manifest and realizing that the blending of the realities of the two realities that are sitting here. But I think that you see with this person, going back to the person and the Magician, it has the infinity, he has the infinity symbol above his head. And this is stepping into that energy of everything moves together in circles and cycles, and it's infinite and it never really ends, even though we may feel that with death things end. But what I'm picking up on the most is, I didn't do the patterning, but we'll go over this in a second. I feel like that with this person, you think that this person is your forever person, or this person may have said to you that you are the forever person, or vice versa. Or if you're not the one that feels this way, then this person feels this way. But you're not 100% sure though if this person can give you what you need, pile 1. So we'll see how that goes. I'm also seeing you guys really like to party. Maybe you guys go to a lot of parties, you have fun, you play games, there's a lot of nightlife going on, and also with pentacles and money. So with this person, so I feel this person is going to be a major theme for you. The Magician usually tends to be somebody though who does play tricks, who plays games, and they're not really steadily 110% grounded into their reality at times. It's more of they have all the tools and things that they need, and I wouldn't say complete trickster energy. I would take that more as in the reversal, but this is what I'm seeing with this for your theme. We have a 1, a 4, a 10, a page, so this is a court, a 7. The sun goes out to number 19, so that is a 10. So we got 2 10s here, that evens down to 1, so we have another 1, and we have the Lovers, which is a 6. So what I'm seeing for the themes is 1 and 10, pile number 1. And what I'm seeing is that there is cycles of completion happening. There is this identification of you knowing who you are within the self and closing out chapters of who you are, and seeing that even though the sun card up here is, you guys can see it and I'll pick it up when I read it, but seeing that, what's not making you happy, what's not giving you what you need, and that's essentially what is happening with this. We have air, earth, water, and fire. Nice. So you guys have all four cards here. You also have another air card, so air, water, and fire. So the air, water, and fire are going to be the main ones that are taking up most of the spread, but we also have 1, 2, so I have 3 major arcana cards out of these cards here, and that's a pretty decent amount. So pile number 1, you're going through a lot of heavy lessons in ways, deep karmic things to kind of move through and kind of, I'm hearing with spirit, get rid of. So okay, now with this energy, some shadow work that you're going to have to work on, pile number 1, is the 10 of Pentacles reversed. Okay, I hate to say this, pile number one, but you can't stand it or you hate it when people have better things than you do. You're really triggered by other people who are doing better in regards to happiness, and seeing that people who work very, very hard to achieve their goals. And I think that spirit is saying to you, with this connection in your mind to your heart, that you're going to see that you were highly being triggered by situations where you see that people who work really hard, like you feel once again with this Wheel of Fortune card, that you were in a very negative cycle in your life where you're taking chances and you're playing, I wouldn't say playing games, but maybe you're trying to play like let's make a deal with people, where you're trying to kind of, I'm hearing, get up on your own 2 feet. And it's really causing you to see that, like, how do I put this? You're building a legacy. You're building up your, I'm seeing like a tower almost. Like, and the thing is with this is that I'm seeing too, is you may have had a tower moment where, which in tarot, the tower talks about where the foundation was never stable to begin with. This was never really meant to stay. It was meant to teach us a lesson in life to kind of rebuild and rebuild ourselves. So you are in this place where you've gone through a tower moment where everything was stripped down, and now you're rebuilding your tower right on the right foundation. Now here's the good part. The base of, like, the foundation of the tower is made, and you're already building up to, like, I'm gonna say, if the tower is like, I'm gonna do it on the screen, if the tower is like meant to be this high, you guys are roughly like right around here in your building with that. And so spirit is saying to you, like, I keep seeing this, like maybe your parents are like, no, this is not, like, you're gonna make another decision and do this somewhere else, and they want you to maybe abandon ship. And spirit is kind of going in, and they're saying to me that you get worked up about this, and this is that shadow energy that they're talking about. So they're like, take a step back in, ground yourself down, and build where you want to build. I see you guys looking out at a place out at the ocean, so maybe you guys want to be able to build a house or build something, or be able to open up or just listen to the ocean waves, and your parents or other people are like, why would you do that? And they're always like, well, don't you think about tsunamis? Like, I'm laughing, I'm sorry, but like, like tsunamis and other things, like, don't you realize what flooding and like hurricanes, like, you really actually want to do that? And spirit wants you to know it's because they're unhappy with their lives. Like, that's essentially what that is. And it's not like I'm trying to, pretty much, like, spirit wants me to sit down and be like, I'm not trying to shit on your parents or tell them that they're bad people. They're not bad people. Like, we all have shadow energies within us, but in this case, you're trying to build a legacy, and they're kind of like, no. And you're seeing that maybe showing that the boomer generation is better off. Like, they have houses, they have this, they have that, but this is what I'm finding in my own work and healing, and looking at it from generation to generation through that quote unquote, I think you guys are highly intellectual and spiritual, because they're showing me that difference of you understanding that they don't have, like, boomers don't have that emotional stability. It's all about money, practicality, putting in the work. So you're working through this month of shadow work, of being triggered by family members, and it's a family card. So cycles of completion, old ways that don't work with you, moving away from a family dynamic, or seeing that you got to put in your own work to build it. And you have felt like you have started at the bottom, like with nothing, like, and some of these people didn't even want to help you, or it's like, I'm paying attention to the straw bales almost, like I'm looking at it like straw bales. Maybe somebody only wanted to give you like a handful, like you needed a full straw bale, like fully, and you asked for some help, and they kind of gave you, like, your parents or whoever discourages you gave you that help, but they only give you like a handful of straw when they had a full straw bale that you know that they could have given to help. And that's expectation, spirit is saying, but they're also reminding you these people aren't for you. If they're not willing to put 110% to help you, whether that's working out in the heat to make this work, or seeing that they don't want to sacrifice their goods to give, that shows that they are not as giving as you, and their heart is not as open. And spirit that was very important, like in the heart space, like that came from there. They want you to realize that that this is not for you. And I think you get bitter thinking about if you're going to share that with other people, and it's like you get really bitter about it. And spirit is saying to you, stay grounded, but also look to see where this is kind of triggering you and what's bubbling pretty much to the surface. The challenges that you may have to face, though, Page of Cups. For some of you guys, this is a sibling. I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but, or a child. This could be your child as well, because pages usually are about children. Some challenges you're going to have to face, though, is the fact that you want to sit within peace. Like, and I also think that there's a dog. Like, this looked like a dog or a cat to me, even though it's not. It's a cooler with the sugar skull cup there, but I'm laughing because it looked like a dog. What I'm picking up on is that you're gonna try to be in peace, and you're gonna try and do things, and you're also gonna see too that your emotional wants and needs are something else, but this is also good news. So you may be facing challenges with, I don't want to say hearing good from others, but with good news with yourself, within yourself, and for peace. And you're gonna see pretty much that you're going to be, how do I put this? You guys feel like you're on a pedestal. You guys get put on a pedestal pretty much. And what I'm seeing with this is, it's almost as if you don't have those things. Like, people put you on a pedestal and they think that you have all these nice things, but look at him, and what I'm seeing is that he has like maybe one cup. There's a cooler full of things. You're fishing for literally food. Like, you're scrapping for food, and it looks like that. You look good at what you're doing, but at the end of the day, your emotional needs are what. And I think and I feel that you have a pet that may follow you around a lot, that may be a little needy, and they may be trying to kind of like, you know, I think it's just going to bring like a lot of challenges facing with your emotional ways, and seeing people having, and for some, not everybody, the good things that are coming from that, and maybe even getting recognition in that particular thing where you're like, oh, you're doing so well, and blah blah blah, and you're like, well, yeah, I'm like scrapping, like, and you're keeping internally like, yeah, well, I'm scrapping for fucking food. Like, this isn't like, it's not the glamorous life in which you think that it is. So there's something that you may be facing, but good news is opportunities that you need to take this month is the Four of Wands reversed, and this is absolutely beautiful. This could not be one of the better cards. Once again, it is a family card, so Spirit is kind of saying to you, and they're calling you out on your shit though, pile number one, that your family, not all family is not like that. And the thing is that I think that some of you are seeing, hold on, that you have family members that are very, very loving, and that you want to have this Four of Wands moment where maybe you're realizing like you want that emotional satisfaction and sitting within your emotional intelligence to have this foundation, because I'm paying attention to the 4, it's a foundational number, having this foundational stability in your emotions within your family. And that means maybe having that ideal family life, understanding the emotions of what it's like to be in love, and understanding and that with that, and you're gonna have an opportunity to maybe see that love could be rekindled, maybe with this Magician card up here, or even an opportunity to really have fun. Like, you may be invited to go out to a party or a wedding, as I'm even hearing a date somewhere, to kind of enjoy your time. You may be going out dancing to really help kind of work with that. But Four of Wands is also a celebration of things within you. Usually if it's reversed, this talks about relationships in the sense of or something happened keeping your little like wins. So this is also something where you could be having like a really big win, but I think you're really going to see as an opportunity that that love is not dead. That's what I'm really feeling, that this happiness, it's not dead, and you're going to enjoy the time with people. Spirit saying that you feel like family. Some of you may be going stargazing. Some of you may be going to an outdoor wedding. You may be enjoying some time with some friends in a really good way that really brings you this emotional satisfaction. And normally with a Wands card, because it's fire, I normally don't feel that, but I think that I keep hearing from Spirit emotional intelligence. Like, this is really big, because you're realizing that the emotional satisfaction of things is not the same, that you're not into the material as much as you used to be. The best practical action for you guys, like what not to do this month, like physically in the tangible, so don't go out pretty much doing things with the Sun reversed here. I hate to say it, that doesn't make you happy. I think that you're realizing that there are some things that just drain, Spirit is showing me that drains your energy, And there are people that just, and this is Leo energy. So the best practical action to pretty much not take is don't be around people who try to, I'm hearing, outshine you, who try to make you feel like you're small and they just want all the attention to be about them and they try to divert the attention away from you. This is not it. But Spirit is saying deep down within yourself, and I hate to say this might be a little triggering for you. This is not like, stop making, like, I hate to say it like that, but don't make those choices anymore. Don't make those choices that don't make you happy, because you're going through a cycle of completion, I'm hearing, of letting go. And I see a lot of jealous people that, and particularly when I pick it up, it's somebody who is very feminine in energy. They may wear bright colors. I'm even seeing like a bright lipstick color, or somebody who has like dyed hair. They're very eccentric, so this could be Aquarius energy. They could even have a tattoo sleeve or tattoos on their arms, or a flower tattoos on their arms, and they just show up almost fake. And I think Spirit's saying, like, you know who this is. They're saying don't entertain or bring that to that in that energy. And so do not, literally, it's not in your favor to make choices that are not in alignment with you, choices that are not going to awaken you, uplift you. And this is also in regard to people as well. The best practical action to take, so the thing to do this month is the Seven of Cups. You gotta shoot your shot, pile number one. And I'm saying this, and the thing is, like, you have choices. The best practical action for you to take is to take that choices and take the and make and choose those choices. I don't want to be like, what's best for you. I feel like people are like, do what's best for you, do what's best for you. But take those chances of what you want. Go for what you want. Make the choices for you that will work best for you. This is key right here. Make the choices, because you've been in a very Piscean energy, maybe, that where you can't really decide what you want, and there's fear there of where you want to make your choices. But I think that you need to, you're like, get straight on what you want and kind of be like, I want it and I'm going after it. That is the best practical action for you to take, is to make your choices, sit with your emotions, make your decisions, and just be like, shoot your shot and go for it on an emotional level. So that's amazing. And to continue, Spirit's like going, continue doing what you're doing. They're saying choose yourself, choose all of those things. Spirit's guidance for you overall for this month is going to be the Lovers reversed. I hate to say this, pile number one, and I hate to say it like this, don't get caught up in sleeping with just people. Like, I hate to say it, I feel that you guys like to be free. I think that you guys attach yourself to this third party situation that's kind of going on, kind of obsessive, because you're seeing that, I feel that you guys maybe either are in a relationship or have a relationship dynamic where it's very free, like free in energy, meaning that it's not, for some it's not serious, for some it is, for some you're seeing that you're hiding your emotions and your feelings, but you get caught up in that energy of being so free. This is for somebody in particular. Don't get caught up in just sleeping with people and making that sexual connection. They're saying to you, show that love to yourself in regard to your needs and what you want. And they're saying to you, if you need somebody who is going to show you pretty much, and not their, I don't want to say true colors, but show them who they are with their face, don't get caught up in just the physical attributes of this person. It's kind of like the devil energy here. I know I have the Lovers, but I see like a devil energy of like kind of a Snow White and the Seven Dwarves kind of thing, where she had a spell put on her, the evil queen, to make her look bad and like not be who gave her, Snow White, the poison apple. That is essentially what it is, like that beautiful outside appearance, but they're really like, I don't want to be mean, but like that shitty energy on the inside, of pretty on the outside but ugly on the inside. And they're saying to you that you need to give this love to yourself and be picky and choosy about who you let touch your body. Like they should love you for who you are. But also, this is Gemini energy, so Spirit's guidance to you is make your decisions. Don't get too caught up in wavering back and forth between choosing it. And I'm even seeing gossip, especially if this is in regards to other people. Like, I feel like other people go out and do whatever the fuck that they want to do, and they go and live in peace. I'm being honest with you, pile number one. These people go out and live in peace. They go out, enjoy, and do the things that they enjoy, and they do whatever the fuck they want, and they're prideful about it. That's the craziest part. Is Spirit is even saying, I hate to sound like I'm knocking you down, but like, you worry about them when they're more like, hey, I'm going out fishing today, fuck your feelings, like, okay, and they just come around when you want them to. you need to step more into that energy, but not as selfish as it is. Like, they're saying you come from more of a place of love, so sit within that. Let's hop into your career, money, health, and relationships. Career-wise, pile number, pile number 1. The Vow. Pile number 1, when I picked this up, it was reversed. And these cards are very different in how they read, and you can read them based off of how it is. This was directly upside down, so it's in its shadow energy. And the first thing that I heard was broken promises. I feel like even pleading energy, I feel that they may be within your career, that you may be seeing that there are heavily broken promises between the people that, hearing management, and just, I don't want to say a tower moment, but it's going to be more of a heartbreaking moment when you're realizing that they don't do what they say, and that sometimes that they may stick together and they may be pleading you for your help, and you're kind of like, I didn't make this mess, and it's not for me to pick it up 100%. So that's what I'm picking up with that, and seeing that so even too, for some in your career, somebody may be leaving, and I think that there may be somebody like leaving your job or a coworker of yours that you feel really connected to, and maybe you're the one who's pleading them not to go, and maybe they're getting a promotion, moving up, or vice versa. And some of them are, I'm even hearing fired, so maybe this person may have been somebody like up and left. But I want you to know, pile number 1, that this person who is getting up and leaving, or got up and left, whatever your career situation is, they moved on to better and realizing that they want better. And I think that you're seeing that too, is you're going to see that you want to have more things like that, like more, or be more like that, getting up and leaving, and seeing that, and broken promises, and seeing all those things. And I think it's going to be a little bit tough, but this is also the sacral chakra, or solar plexus, I'm paying attention to the yellow. This is about happiness, so this is where you're going to see that there's a lot of darkness, and it's going to be a little bit more triggering with the shadow energy, but seeing where you truly are happy with this, and also seeing like you're going to have an overhead view of all this. I feel like that you get the runaround a lot, and you're going to be seeing what's really going on within the circle, and it's really going to show, you're going to see the bigger picture and where you kind of need to be. I'm also seeing somebody cross something out in Sharpie. I don't know if that means anything for somebody, but yeah. Money. Once again, this one was picked up with the flame. I feel that you guys with this card, though, this is about our drive, our passion, what ignites us, what gives us life. I feel that you guys are trying to build up a savings account. I also feel that you guys are trying to, I'm even feeling that you may be backed up, like especially on your utility bills. So like your electric, your heating, whatever. We're in the middle of summer here in New Jersey in the United States, so you could be doing something else completely. But this is showing you that it's kind of in the reverse. It was kind of tilted, and so what I'm seeing is igniting more about money. What are you spending money on? I feel that you guys sometimes may deplete your sources, so you may need to like have a night where you're with your money, where you're seeing, how do I put this, that you're lighting candles to kind of keep yourself warm kind of thing, and seeing that you need to spend more money on the things I'm hearing that you need versus that, but also spending money on things that kind of give you a drive. I feel that you've been passionless with your money for a really long time, and so a great affirmation for you to say is, I'm spending my money on things that give me passion. I spend money on my passions. I spend money on this, and really trying to build that up. I feel that for some, I'm seeing the pyramids of Egypt, so that's for somebody too, that you may be trying to travel to there, or trying to get to the top when it comes to money, and trying to build and stack and save your money, because you have such a fear of loss that's going to kind of hit you. So don't have that fear, because you will manifest it, release it, and know that you're divinely protected at all times, but kind of like raising to that top of seeing that and kind of building that. But I feel like you guys, I hate to say it, may feel like you're going without, but this is a really great, like you're in a dark place to kind of, in the shadow energy, to see where you're going to spend your money further going. Like, you're seeing in and out, but that's what I feel for the month of August. You're going to really see that you need to spend money that on things that literally maybe light you up, or money on things that you need to save more, in the sense of where you can also save more when it comes to your bills and your utilities, and where you can kind of let go, release, and cut back and say that things aren't you anymore. Your health. Ooh, Eros. So this is a major arcana card in this deck, and this is exactly how I picked it up, so it's exactly upright. All right, pile number one. We talked a little bit about this earlier. We're adults here. So you may be spending some money on some sex toys. You may also be spending some money also on, health. I'm sorry. Health-wise. So this is a very sexual energy, but also spending your, I'm going to say money on like things, like nice things that you've been really trying to. So your mental health, maybe you're seeing that you have a spending problem. So when it comes to your health and how you do things, really spending money once again on things that may pleasure you within the sacral chakra, and spending money maybe on your teeth, because I'm paying attention to how this is her mouth, so her teeth. And also for some my gendered females out there, my feminines, you may be spending money on some gynecological things. So either way, this is like erotica, Scorpio energy, things for death and transformation. What else am I picking up on? Some of you may be getting like a tooth diamond, tooth tattoo. Even I'm paying attention to the sand. So for health wise, I'm seeing that you need to definitely though take care of your health and also put your money where your mouth is. That's another thing that I'm seeing. So this is kind of coming together in the sense of health, taking care of your sexual health, not allowing everybody to influence you on those things. So taking care especially of your sexual health this month, and your mental health, and definitely health wise, speaking positive affirmations. That's another thing that I'm seeing as well. So interesting. Pile number one. Relationships. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Pile number one, I'm gonna say this nicely. You guys are some players, but like I love your energy at the same time. But the reason why, and this is how I'm gonna say this and why I love it, you don't take shit from nobody. Like, and I love it because I'm trying to step into that energy as well. But you're revisiting issues from your past in August, especially with this retrograde here, where you're seeing that you were kind of left, like you were maybe in a relationship or seeing somebody that left, and you were kind of like sitting there waiting. But the thing is now you're sitting there like, shit, like I waited for this person. Look at her face. Shit, I waited for this person. You're like, y'all can come to me. That's how I feel, that you're kind of like, look, I showed up, I brought the flowers, I got dressed, I was there, I did, and you didn't show up. And you're seeing that these people are going to get pissed at you, and this could be romantic partners as well, where, especially in dating, if you're single, where you're like, hey, I really was like waiting for you to get here, or like, and just seeing that these people are codependent, and they'll be like, well, I need you, but you're like, well, you didn't fucking show up. How, like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm just being honest, you know? And so if you're single, you're going to see that there's a lot of people who are codependently attached to you, and they're triggered by you because you sit in this Nine of Pentacles energy where you're like, once again, seeming, you know, that you have everything together. You put yourself together nice. You're always open to doing things, and you dress yourself up really good, and you go do the things that you want. You go to your career, you're working on your life, you're doing XYZ, but they get very triggered by the fact that you go and do whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever you feel like it. And then they're the ones that bail, or they're the ones that don't show up, and you're like, well, I want to hang out, or I want to see you, and you're like, I got ready. I did this. And you're saying these things, and now you just want me to kind of like feed your ego. And also too, though, pile number one, you got to realize too that Spirit's coming in and saying back to back, sometimes you sit in your ego too, and you sit on your pedestal a little bit, and you're like, okay, well, and you're not really easily to work with people. I feel Virgo energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising, because Virgos can be very much like that, where they're they're usually people pleasers, but when it comes to things where they feel like they didn't do anything wrong and they know that they didn't do anything wrong, and we call it the receipts, they'll show you your receipts, they're going to sit on their high horse and be like, okay, so you did this and you did this, and you're sitting in this very shadow like Virgo energy. Same thing that I said for single people. You're seeing that you may have a codependent partner, realizing you have codependency issues with that, or seeing, mainly though I feel more with you, it could be vice versa. Dating or married, we did single and dating. If you are married, or in a serious relationship, seeing that once again, I don't want to say show up, but you're kind of both in this codependent energy where you want to spend time with this person and then they go out and do whatever they want and it triggers you. It could be vice versa. Take the roles, split the roles in which you want, and you're realizing maybe you want more or need more. And same thing if you're not dating, you're just kind of in a friendship phase, just sticking to your friends, nothing more. You're seeing the same thing, that you want to go out and do all these things. I'm even feeling that for some of you, like, you have really nice things, like you have really expensive things and that you worked for, and you're realizing once again that you're sitting kind of like in this higher energy of, like, I don't want to say your high horse, but of pride, of this, like, knowing, I don't want to say your worth. It feels like, yes, you know your worth, but sitting on your worth higher than you normally are, and seeing that, some people are just not there. And that you need more from them, and you need them maybe to show up. Or you may be the one keeping people waiting around because you're kind of like, fuck this shit. It just depends on your situation. Your affirmation for the month of August that will really help you out: I am disciplined. So yes, this goes back to me, or pretty much saying about goals. You guys have goals that you're really trying to work through, and you're trying to work, I'm hearing, on yourself. And I am dedicated at the bottom, so this can't be even more fitting. Dedicating to your goals, your dreams, and Spirit's even touching on this about your goals and your relationships, and seeing that you outgrew and you don't fit it anymore. You outgrew some of those things. You guys have also chosen the pile once again with the carnelian crystal. So this says more about your sexual energy, your sexual health, all of those things. You definitely need to get one of these to help balance out your sacral chakra, for sure, just to kind of help. Like, once again, I said, don't just go run to the doctor, but this will definitely help balance if you guys are into that. It's all about our passions, what we live for in life, and those kind of things. So I hope this read resonated with you. Sorry it was so long. Didn't anticipate it to be. But until next time, my friends, namaste. Hey guys, pile number 2. You guys have chosen the Children of Litha Tarot with the Rose Quartz Crystal. I am going to throw this over here, and we'll shuffle some cards, and we'll kind of get into it. So if you guys missed the introduction, please go back, take a look, just to see my disclaimers, and hear me talk about, my business and what I kind of offer you guys. And then this spread today, we are going to go over some challenges, your theme for the month, shadow work, opportunities, actions, best practical actions for you to take. We're going to do career, money, health, and relationships. And I have a small surprise for you guys. We will do an affirmation for the end to kind of help you move through the month of August. So what is going on for pile number 2 in the month of August? It's been a while since I've used this deck, and a lot of the decks that came out this time are pretty deep decks, I will say that. So we're going through some deep shit. No, I'm just kidding. Alright. Pile number 2. This is actually really nice so far. So we'll see how this goes, but because the read is always different. Page of Pentacles. Some of you guys have a crush on somebody. Ooh, this Page of Pentacles, who's usually in young in energy, especially if you're an adult. Usually I take the pages as children, so no, I'm not saying that you guys have crushes on children. But what I am saying is that there is somebody who may be of Asian heritage, Asian culture, who may have some features that are very similar to those of Asian cultures. And I feel that this person, Spirit wants you to know, they're very money oriented. They For some, they have started on a new journey of a new, for some, educational pursuits, new beginning in money ventures, a new job, a new hobby that causes or makes them have to spend a lot of time on doing extra things. That leaves them without a lot of time. And for some, this is you, starting on a new journey, and once again, educational pursuits, a hobby, something that needs time, dedication, new beginning in the earthly, tangible reality. Some of you are realizing you have to get up and travel to do this. Some of you are also realizing that I'm even just picking up these. For some of you really like this person. Like, I really do. And I feel that with this Page of Pentacles energy with the Venus retrograde, you're reviewing all of the things that you do like. So this person could have long, dark hair, almost black. They could also really have, in some ways though, some masculine energy. Like, they're gung-ho, they're strong, and even hearing headstrong. They're very up in the clouds at times, so they could have a strong Pisces placement, sun, moon, or rising. I'm even hearing Saturn. So that's something too. And they're really kind of a driving force also to their team and in their career. So that, for some reason, you needed to know that as well. But they're starting on a new journey, and I also feel that you may be starting on a new journey where you may have to leave home as well. So that's something too. Even greater, pile number 2. The Nine of Cups came out, and this is the Wish card. Little octopus. Or it's a big octopus, actually. But Pile 2. You've been drinking a lot. Yes, you have. You've been going out drinking, maybe trying new drinks, trying different things. Really, I feel more of a 7 of Cups energy with this than anything. But you guys may be, once again, similar to pile number 1. You've been going out and partying a lot in the moonlight, chilling, meeting some new friends. I'm even hearing music. So I see music notes on a music sheet. So you guys could be musicians, or you're spending money. I'm hearing on concert tickets, or spirit saying experiences, wishes. You're realizing your wishes and your wants, and you want to see these come to fruition. I feel that you have multiple things going on, like with money, housing. I'm seeing tickets, like those kinds of things, and really seeing where, how do I put this too? You've been kind of like skating through life. I hate to say it, but like almost like an octopus does at the bottom of the ocean, where kind of like I'm seeing it skates along the bottom of the ocean. That's something too, where they're kind of looking for food. So you've been kind of like trying to kind of scrape everything up and kind of hone it in. That's another energy, but the universe is letting you know that your wishes are coming true, that you have asked for, that you really have asked for. I'm hearing stability, a new start, a new way of learning, a new way of opening up and expanding your mind to different things, really kind of having something where you can kind of get a grip on a deeper mental thing. So I'm seeing a lot of, I hear Aries, I also see Aquarius, but also air energy. So air sign, sun, moon, or rising, that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm even seeing some Capricorn energy in there as well. So interesting. What's going on for your month? Pile number 2. What do we got going on? Hierophant upright. You guys love to learn. You definitely do. Higher learning, really love to learn. Let's see. Oh, here we go. 3 of Swords reversed. This card is better reversed than it is upright. Page of Cups reverse. So pile number 1 got the Page of Cups as well, except it was upright. So very interesting. King of Cups upright. Nice. The Devil reversed. So I'm going to jump in here, pile number 1, or pile number 2. I feel that there may be message for you in pile number 2. Well, for you, pile number 2 and pile number 1, especially if you're trying to leave like a family dynamic behind and you feel that people are jealous of you when you try and get success. So definitely take a look at that as well. There might be something in there for you. But I feel that you guys have a crush on somebody, and you're realizing, or that you kind of need to know the dynamic of this relationship, because what's going on with this month is you're kind of seeing, and this is like a side note, they're telling me to kind of go off track with this, but pile number 2, this person feels that, once again, you do have messages in pile number 1, because it's about sitting on your high horse. A lot of us have been, but sitting on your high horse, and it comes to emotional stability, and I think take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. It's vice versa either way. I feel that this person, I'm hearing they love you, they care about you, but the reason why you've maybe been seeing them pull back and their higher self is coming in, because they don't feel the same way about you. They love you, but they also see that you're two different people on an emotional level, where your emotions are kind of not the same. That this childlike energy is like, there's jealousy, there's like acting like a child. Like, think about a child, how they act when they don't get what they want, like, and they're emotional, they cry, they're needy, they're clingy, they need their mommy, like, they're very that way. When the King of Cups is definitely more of that like masculine emotional energy. So think of somebody that you know is very mature, handles things very mature, they don't talk shit on other people, they take care of the situation at hand, they understand people's emotions, they know how to balance out their emotions and their intellect to understand, to move forward. So whatever the case may be, if you're the needy, clingy person, or the emotional balanced person, they just don't feel a connection that way. They feel that, mainly I feel though, that this person feels like they're more in tune with themselves and understanding what they want, where they feel that you don't know what you want. The way that you act shows very, very differently. They may even be into spiritual things, so like they like to maybe try and like levitate things. I'm even seeing Jay and Silent Bob in Mallrats, like when, you know, Silent Bob's trying to get to move things with his mind, and that's just kind of not the energy that they're looking for. That's kind of how they see you, as somebody who likes to go to the mall, have fun, and whatnot. So sidetrack for that. So that was a message for somebody. We have Strength reversed, so we have another major arcana card. Pile number 1 had Strength, but it came out in the universe messages. And we also have the 7 of Swords. Oh, pile number 2, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad. You guys got the 3 of Swords, this. I just told you that the person that you like probably doesn't like you back, or most likely doesn't like you back, and I'm really sorry. Let me grab your other cards for your career and career, money, and health. Spirit's telling me to shuffle this again. We're just gonna go with it. I will flip these over at the end. If you guys have seen my reads before, you know that I like to do these at the end and flip them over just to kind of see what kind of synchronicities we get. What's going on for pile number 2's relationships for the month of August? All right, we'll take care of that, and then at the end, and we'll do the confirmation. Patterning for you guys. I have a 5, a 3, 2 quarts. 1 and a 5 is a 6. We have a 8, and we have a 7. So the most patterning that we have numerical wise, I don't think we have any, just besides court cards. So this is showing me that there's people involved this month that you're going to be dealing with, especially with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a person as well. Strength can be, but it just depends on the context. We have earth, air, water, earth, fire, and air. So there is some earth and some air energy here. So it goes back to what I said earlier with Capricorn energy, and because the devil is Capricorn energy, so Capricorn stellium I'm hearing, okay, and Capricorn sun, moon, or rising. I'm also seeing the air energy, same thing, confirmation for some, air, sun, moon, or rising. And then with the water cards, we have those. So yes, we have 1 major arcana, 2, 3. So once again, same as pile number 1, 3 major arcana cards, life lessons that you're learning, that your soul signed up to learn. And we have What else? I think that was mainly it. No, I went over it all. Okay, cool. All right, so pile number 1 or 2. I keep calling you pile number 1. I am sorry. Check out pile number 1. Just go and check out pile number 1. Pile number 2, Hierophant card for your theme for the month. Once again, I feel for some that this is somebody who you know, who is a very great teacher. I'm hearing Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, and you have a crush on this person. So this is something else that this person embodies, or it's a different person. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this person is going to be a theme for you this month, and I feel that your relationships are going to be a very large part of your theme and things this month, because we are in a Venus retrograde. If you skip the introduction, go and take a look, because it talks about all the stuff that I've put out. But pile number 1, or here I go again, pile number 2. I also feel that you maybe somebody may have watched pile number 1 already. I'm seeing that, and you may be watching pile 2 at a later date because things have changed during the month, and maybe you needed a tower moment, or something's gonna happen, so you may be watching both videos. That's something else. But pile number 2, this person is a fucking know-it-all, man. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but this person, like, so hard-headed, man. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Taurus placement. But they're a teacher, and I feel that with this theme for this month, you're going to be going through different places of higher learning. I feel that you may spend a lot of time with this Hierophant person. This person has a pretty decent following, with maybe about I'm even seeing Spirit saying 300 followers. But what I'm also seeing is some of you have a lot of dust that needs to be taken care of, because I'm watching a dust piece and I was zoning in on it as I was seeing it, that there's a lot of dust in the air, and that your air or your room needs to be purified a little bit. So confirmation for somebody. This person is so headstrong. This person is very much opening up other portals and stuff. They're very spiritual, and they teach people, but I think that this is going to see, and throughout the month, that it's going to cause change for you. And it's really showing you and triggering you in some ways where you're learning to be more in this. And they may wear fake eyelashes. They may also, I'm paying attention to the ears, so maybe their ears, they maybe their ears get red, when they get stressed out, or they get hot or whatever, you see that their ears are red, or they have a naturally cool tone to their skin. I'm also seeing too, this may be also for some in Indian cultures, that I don't know what it is, I'm not going to butcher it, but the little red dot, that's all I'm going to say, on the forehead, I don't know what it is, and I'm sorry not to be disrespectful, at all. I'm just trying to channel messages here. But they may be very feminine in energy. They like to get their nails done, and they like to do things. And I think that you may be seeing too that within this month that you want those finer things in life, and you're seeing that you want to step into this energy that this person, or that Page of Pentacles person, and that I talked about earlier, brings to the table. I think that this is who they are on the inside, and I feel that the Page of Pentacles energy that was being shown is them, who they are in their appearance, but this is who they are on the inside, strong-headed, willed, determined, and it's really showing you that where Spirit is being honest with you, that where you need to step up to the plate in that essence. And they tell me that you get it up in your mind thinking that this person doesn't like you. It could even be a friend, but that they don't like you, or they're hard on you, or this, and they're saying they're showing me this, that is a perception of your reality, of where I feel like you go out and speak your mind, and you try to speak your mind, and you try to, I don't want to say overstep this person, but they show you one thing and you're kind of trying to show them higher. It's almost like competition, but it's not competition. I feel that it's more just of you trying to step up and trying to be there, and kind of show them that you can show them who they are, face to face. You're not trying to grab them by the horns, and I'm even seeing the Breakfast Club, the part where Vernon's, the principal's don't mess with the bull, young man, you'll get the horns. It's not even, one of those things. It's, more of you're trying to show them who you are heart to heart. Let me show you who I am. And Spirit is saying to you, you gotta figure that out. I hate to say it like that, but you gotta figure that one out on your own, because this person seems to be grounded and stable in their reality, and it's showing you something that needs to kind of, light up, and they're why won't you let me, Spirit is kind of showing me, kind of rope you in a masculine energy, pull that energy in. And they're saying, though, Taurus energy is feminine. The feminine sits and attracts, and this is what why the Hierophant, and this is something new that I'm learning, so hey, cool, learning something new, that the feminine attracts. So this leader is naturally shines bright on their own, and they attract the things that they want, and knowing that this person is great and who they are. So this is illuminating aspects of yourself this month that you're going to see. But higher learning, spiritual learning, wisdom, new parts in the craft, unlocking and maybe working together in a group with somebody else as well who is just as highly skilled and intellectual as you are. So that's really cool. Shadow energy, though, that you have to work on, pile number 2, the Three of Swords reversed. You guys overgive, and I'm sorry, pile number 2, and I hate to sound like that, but you will be bleeding, and this is more on an emotional level. You're willing to give, like emotionally you give and give and give until emotionally you can't give anymore, to where you're emotionally drained. And I feel like a people-pleasing energy. And so Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, I hate to say it like this, but Libras can be people-pleasers. Like Virgos and Libras are the 2 biggest people-pleasers in the zodiac. And so you give and give and give, and I feel like maybe for some you like this person so much, or you like this friend or whoever it is, you like them so much, or vice versa, that maybe some of you have this friend who likes you, and they're showing this intellectual side, and on the opposite side of what I just said, and they're giving and giving and giving, and they're like bleeding out, and maybe you keep asking them for more, because they're willing to. But pile number 2, the shadow work that you have to work on here is seeing where you overgive. And I'm paying attention to this Freya statue. So Freya may have something to do with it. I got this on Etsy. It's really pretty. I love it. But I'm even paying attention to cats, so cats can mean something to you. But pile number 2, I think that this person, in some ways, what I'm picking up on the energy about this is, you may feel that they're better off without you. That they maybe are so, like, they're like Freya, the goddess, the Norse goddess of, like, sex, love, lust, death, fertility. So they may remind you of Freya. But also what I'm seeing is this person stands on their own, and I think that it's not just this person. I think that maybe even for some Native American tribes and Indian tribes could really be kind of pulling in with, like, I'm seeing smoke, so maybe you guys have had a past life as that, and you're going to get a reading from somebody. I'm feeling that for some. Even to the shadow work in regards to that is seeing that you are your own god in this own place, and I think I was having so much trouble trying to bring it up, and the shadow work is seeing where you're triggered by people who do this, and you're also triggered by people who get hurt and they get up and kind of like move on, and they have that like warrior gung-ho energy. And that's funny that I say that, because Freya is also known for being a very fierce warrior, so call upon her to help you. But this is very interesting to me, because it's showing that you guys give a lot, and you, I wouldn't say expect, but you want the same back in return. And maybe especially from this person, and you're heartbroken about it, and the shadow energy is, why are you so heartbroken? And Spirit wants you to question, why are you not getting what you need from this person? And this is something that's big too in pile number 1. So shadow work, working on I'm hearing abrasiveness, when people are abrasive with you, when they're short with you. You'll see that through the month of August, where they're kind of like not wanting to deal with you and your shit. That's something else, where you're feeling that you're not good enough, seeing that you're not standing in your energy as well as everybody, like as you want to be, like, and you know that you're good enough and you're worth it, but they're saying to you, you have to clear out some of that and clear out some of that karma. Challenges that you're going to have to face, once again, is this Page of Cups energy. And what I'm picking up is, this may be a person, or this may be energies that we talked about before. I feel that this person that you may be inquiring about or dealing with this month is really showing you where they don't like to listen to you. And I hate to say it like that. They do not like to listen to you. They like to do whatever the fuck they want whenever they feel like doing it. They are emotionally manipulative. Children, that's where manipulation usually starts, is they want their way, so they manipulate their way through shit. And you're going to face challenges where there isn't, I'm hearing, honesty within this. I feel that this person's going to tell you, no, like, I can't do this today, but you'll see them out at the beach or hanging out and doing something, and you're like, I thought that you couldn't do this today. I thought that this. And the challenges you're going to have to face is dealing with those aspects they're saying within you. Where do you act like a child in that sense? But showing the challenges that you're facing and seeing this person doing whatever they want, and kind of people just not listening to you, and people really acting like children and how they go about things, is something that you're going to have to face. But good news is, for the opportunity that you definitely need to take this month, and that's going to be brought to you with this King of Cups upright, is I feel like somebody who's very mature in energy is going to be like, look, let's go out, have a drink at the bar, and I'm just going to tell you how it is, and this is how you're going to have to handle it. Somebody that you trust, somebody that you know that kind of has your back, and an opportunity for you to see is that for some, that you can sit in this and that you have that backbone to be like, no. Like, the backbone of, absolutely not, like, I'm not doing this. Or even there's some people who are going to show you or help you get that backbone. And also, I feel that you may be able to step into this energy when you kind of release this person, if that needs to be, and realizing that you need to release this relationship or energy, or set boundaries depending on what you need for this, and you're going to step into this energy of having that backbone and kind of being like, no. And the beach is coming up like big time, so that's what I'm picking up, is the beach. Just notice this, there's a walrus in here. I don't know if you guys have seen 51st Dates, but Jocko the walrus, when he's like, what, I love that movie. But yeah, so something else there, it could mean something for you. The best practical action not to take, pile number 2, is the Devil reversed. Okay, stop listening to other people. I hate to say it like that, but stop listening to people too. I feel that you guys have a group of friends or a group of people that like laugh at you. I hate to say it, behind your back. And once again, you're so giving, and like, they'll be bleeding, and like, look, they're like drinking blood here, like spilling out, like having a good time. You're down in drinks with these people, but you're realizing that it's not for you. And the best practical action for you to take is to disconnect, like literally and physically, from those energies. Like, I'm seeing the Lost Boys, like exactly, that's the dynamic of these friendship groups that I'm seeing. Is like, you'll be willing to follow the leader. They seem so cool, but at the end of the day, they're fucking vampires, and they have their own self motives. They're selfish, and that's actually hilarious, because the Devil card, more fun facts for you, pile number 2. The Devil is actually based off of vampires. They just kind of took some folklore and put into it, but the Devil is essentially what a vampire embodies. They are alluring. They look really good in like, I don't want to say pictures, I don't think vampires show off in pictures, but they look really good on the outside. Their appearance, they look phenomenal. They draw you in. They're a predator. They try to gain control and try and gain your trust, and to come into your home to suck your blood. That's essentially what vampire, like, or the Devil energy is vampire. So I guess we couldn't technically name it vampire, the vampire card, but that is essentially what that is. And these people will kind of, hate to say it, suck you dry until they get what they want from it. And it's such a Libra energy there. So the best practical action for you to take, or not to take, is to disconnect from this, and disconnect from that group, and seeing that you don't belong or deal and work with people at the core who are just so evil behind their back, or behind your back, and all those things. And they tell me that you see these things, so something to think about. All right, pile number 2, the best practical action for you to take this month is strength. So anywhere that you need to, I hate to say it, like the Cowardly Lion, but where you need to speak up and kind of be like, a little bit more toot your own horn kind of thing, and show where you need to show that confidence. And understanding that you guys sit in feminine energy a lot, but you need to embrace this more masculine side, and let that masculine side come out. Leo energy is masculine energy, and with it being in its shadow side, it tells me that there either isn't enough masculine energy, that you're sitting too much in feminine energy, or you're not stepping up for yourself, or you're overconfident too. That could be it. But step into that energy of bringing that balance to that strength, and speaking up for yourself, and just being like, no, I'm not going to do that. And if you need to walk away, and be like, look, there's no hard feelings. I'm just not like doing what you tell me. Like Rage Against the Machine, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. And this is where you're going to start to see change. Spirit's advice to you, pile number 2, 7 of Swords reversed. Stay away from people who, how do I put this? Hold on. stay away from people I'm hearing who don't want you to succeed, but also the fact that you have maybe been connecting with somebody, or you have been talking to somebody where they maybe don't like this person, or the person you like your friend group may not like them, or they're like, yeah man, like I hate to say it like this, like if you're gendered male, this might be for somebody specific, like yeah, she's a bitch. Yeah man, like, you know, and you turn your back, and these people will steal. I think for some, this is a situation where you were out with somebody. It may have even been a jealous lover, kind of similar to what I was talking to about, like somebody that you like. And you may be also seeing that the person that you were talking to for some, that they're talking to somebody else, and you feel very backstabbed, betrayed. This is usually theft in some ways, but Spirit's guidance to you is realize that some people, how do I put it, just want what you have, and that their intentions are not always true while you're out doing whatever you want to do. And this may even be that person that you're talking to. Like, this person may not have true intentions. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But Spirit's advice to you is just know who has your back and who hasn't taken from you, and understanding that everybody, rose-colored glasses, Piscean energy, that you got to take off the rose-colored glasses, and not everybody is, I don't want to say is your friend, but they may try to distract you and not keep you in the loop and manipulate you so they don't have to deal with shit. So that's Spirit's advice to you. Know who has your back, and just pay attention to things that are going on around you. If you don't trust them in your gut, you don't trust them in your gut. Let's do career. Venom. So maybe your friends or coworkers of yours, or you're seeing that you're kind of just, I hate to say it, like eating your money pretty much. Like you've just been surviving. Like I see that you may realize that you're getting up, and you've been how do I put this month? You may be seeing that you may be asked to keep your mouth shut. Like maybe you have seen somebody physically stealing and they're like, hey, you need to keep your mouth shut. Or they may be feeding you money, or kind of like blackmail kind of thing, where you're like, hey, like, I know that you saw this and it's this, but hey, can you just keep your mouth shut? Don't say anything. And you're like, I guess. But then on top of it, I think that you're going to realize that you've been doing the same routine over and over and over again in your daily life when it comes to your career. Like you get up, you go to work, you go home, you go to sleep, you do the same thing. You get up, you make breakfast, you do all of those things all over again. It's that episode of SpongeBob with Squidward where he's like eating and does the same thing every day, all day, and there was no fun. And seeing that the workplace is toxic, seeing that this place, like you literally like chew down your food, or you're literally being shushed or hushed about things, like you're not being heard when it comes to your like chakra, and you're realizing that it's just poisonous to you because you can't be you. And I pay attention to the green and the yellow. So this is your heart chakra and your solar plexus. So this is showing me that your heart and your confidence and the energy and the steps that you need to take are not in balance, and it's being suppressed. So you're going to realize that too. And your teeth, something that has to do with teeth. So maybe somebody may be out due to their teeth. There may be an injury due to teeth during your job or your career. But seeing pretty much in August that there's a lot of negative energy, and once again, similar to like, they like to drink the Kool-Aid man. Like everybody in this group will, Jim Jones, drink the Kool-Aid, or Lost Boys. That's exactly what I'm getting. I'm even seeing Point Break, the ex-presidents. So that's something to look into if you haven't seen those movies. But that's exactly what it is. Like they like to mess with people, that they like to make fun of you and just kind of laugh, and you know, it is what it is, and they're so tightly knit together, but they don't like help each other out. Like if you notice at the end of the Lost Boys, pretty much that what happened is they didn't really help each other out, and the people who helped each other out was the family. They stuck together. And so something that you need to see and work on. Money, I got the Forest. It was on its side, like this. So you guys may be trying to spend more money on hiking or a new kayak. I'm also seeing that you guys may be trying to save money, not spend as much money, enjoy your time more outdoors and doing things that aren't costing you $50 million to do things. Also seeing, because it was kind of turned on its side, that you may be trying to change your perception on money this month and seeing where it is. But the Forest is always about the journey. You kind of go in, you got to navigate your way. So I feel that you guys are just going to kind of like, I see a boat kind of like, not smooth sailing, but you're kind of just going to flow through with your money, putting money here, putting money there, putting money into a little bit of your savings, and trying to just kind of flow. And maybe for some, you're on a search for more money, so that's something else as well. So that's for somebody. But also, I feel like you're starting, though, on a new journey with money and kind of trying to, I'm seeing weeds, like pull out some things and get rid of things that don't really fit, and all those things too. Your health, the vessel. Sexual health issues have been coming up frequently, but it doesn't surprise me because pile number 1 did it, but we're in the middle of a Venus retrograde, even though it's more of a Mars energy. But as part of love and all those things is a really deep connection too, like, and also for a lot of people, I would say, like, sex is a normal thing, and so I feel that for some of you, body shaming issues when it comes to your health and not liking, I'm seeing what you see in the mirror, maybe like realizing, I hate to say it, that you're quote unquote fat. And I don't personally like to talk about myself like this because I don't want people to say it to my face, so I'm not going to tell myself that either. I'm also seeing that maybe this person didn't want to have sex with you, like, I'm just being honest, the person that you liked, or maybe they're not really like open to showing you that. But the thing is, sexual health will be a thing this month, so whether that's being illuminated, shown, where you need to take care of yourself more sexually. I'm also seeing maybe that you need to bathe more, no judgment, like maybe you need to bathe a little bit more, clean up your private areas a little bit more, but also seeing that you need to make some changes into your body and also taking care of your body better than what you have been. And I think that's going to hit you this month, that you haven't been taking care of yourself the way that you should have, and it's caused maybe some deterioration within your sacral chakra, so you may be having stomach issues for some. And also I see red here, so like red and orange, so showing that in your lower 3 chakras systems, showing that you're not grounded, you're not eating enough food, like, and that is like your root chakra rules your sleep, your eating habits, your needs, bathroom, those kinds of things. Your sacral is going to rule your sex life, your creativity, your passion, and your solar plexus is the action that you physically take to actually do those things, and that's your physical and tangible reality, and the heart's the bridge. So this is key here to understand that your bottom 3 chakras are going to need some tender love and care this month. So sleeping, eating, all those things that I just said, necessity and needs. So that's why I see what's going on for that. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to show you their body, like they're ashamed of their body, that they don't want to show you, or I'm even just feeling more that your partner may not want to have sex with you, or maybe there's something going on with them sexually that they can't do the things that you're looking for or asking, and they're not comfortable with that. So that's something for somebody. Your relationships, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So this really fits with our read for today. And look at this too. I'm sorry, pile number 2, but you have a crush on somebody who doesn't want to see something serious with you, that doesn't necessarily really, I don't want to say like you because that's kind of harsh, but somebody that you have deep feelings for, and this person just wants to go in and out of the door and doesn't want to be tied down. And that may be for somebody who is single or dating. And overall, I just feel the energy is, what did we talk about? Knowing your self-worth and knowing your confidence, stepping up and being more of who you are, like self-respect. So once somebody says, like, they say to you, like, hey, you know, for some, I know it's a turn on. Like, I know if somebody said to me, hey, like, I don't like the way that you treated me, not nasty, like the way that we deliver things to ourselves or to other people is key. But with this, I'm seeing delivering this in that way, it really will show you, like, for some people, you'll be like, hey, like, I don't like the way that you talk to me, and I don't like that you did this. And some people, like, I know some dudes are like, or even masculines are like, okay, I won't do that. And it's kind of like a turn on, like, wow, like, she told me what she's not going to take and what she is going to take, and I'm going to step up, and I'm going to say respect it, but it's kind of going to be like, okay, I'm going to step more into my masculine energy and give more of what this person needs. So if you are in a serious relationship, there may be, you guys got to check out pile number 1, but codependency. There may be some codependency where this person's trying to run out the door. You're trying to spend more time with this person. They may be working a lot, and you may be questioning yourself whether or not, like, it's how do I put this? Like there's enough time, so you may be seeing some issues in that. But also really kind of stepping in and seeing too, once again, that you may be dealing with some body issues that are in your mind that you may think your partner notices, or I'm seeing there may be a small thing that your partner says to you, oh, like, look at your feet, and you're like, why are you picking apart my feet? Like, those kinds of things. So, just something to think about, and may kind of make you think about this and seeing that you need to change your appearance. But Venus retrograde is also about appearances and how we see ourselves, so don't take it too personally. But also, if you're friends dating somebody, you may have a hookup. Like, I hate to say it, even though this is like not dating and friends, but I think that you may realize that you may be hooking up with somebody this month, that there is a hookup, or somebody that you're a friend of. Like, if you're just in that friends category that I'm talking about, you may realize that you just have a friend that you like, that you may begin to grow feelings for them, but they may be taking some time to take care of themselves. But also realizing, I'm hearing for some that you're not ready for a relationship, and where you're at, you may just need to be free, and you're the one that's kind of running out the door. But also taking some time to really take care of yourself. I think that if you're in this friends area where you're not looking to date, there may be somebody from your past that is like kind of coming in and out of the door quickly, or who's somebody from your past that is kind of coming back, that you had romantic feelings for, that you are revisiting. So that's something for somebody as well. Pile number 2, your affirmation for the month of August that will help you continue through is going to be, I am powerful. This is so fitting with that strength card. I'm just going to sit it right on top. I am powerful. I am sitting in my power. I am in control. These are really good affirmations, or really good affirmation too, backed by I am moving forward. So yes, you want to move forward. You have your goals. You have your dreams. You're intellectual. You want to work through things. Just know that you are a powerful person. And understanding that you do have that power, and you are in control of your own emotions and not other people. The crystal you have chosen is the rose quartz crystal. This one is all about love. This is the heart chakra. So this is about romantic relationships, loving yourself, giving genuine love, and giving out what you're giving out so you can receive back what it is that you're looking for. So key things that I have learned, pile number 2, if you would like to learn. One of the biggest things into this earthly reality that we need to learn as a human species and through our human experience is treat others the way that you want to be treated. If you want somebody who is going to be nice to you, you need to be nice to people back. If you want somebody who is fun, free, loving, you need to give out that energy. Be free, fun, and loving too, or be free as well. So those are some things to kind of just think about and give out, so that way you can get back what it is that you need. So I hope that this read resonated with you. Hit the like, subscribe button, share for those who are needing guidance of this time. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Hey guys, pile number 3. You have chosen the Rider-Waite Radiant Wise Tarot with the Angel Aura Crystal. So I did start recording this video already, and because I'm using a Surface Pro, it falls. So that's the only bad thing. Is I started shuffling. I have some cards from messages from the universe for you guys already. So, but we'll get into that in a second. So I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to continue shuffling. If you missed the introduction, please feel free to go back, take a look at all the disclaimers, all the things that I talk about in regards to that. And then we will, we'll talk more about your read as we kind of go through. But this spread today is going to be about your theme, obstacles that you're facing, shadow work, opportunities, practical actions, non-practical, best non-practical actions to take, and your career, money, relationships, and health. So we'll do that. So what's going on for pile number 3 for the month of August? Cool. Let's start with the cards that fell out. I have the 10 of Cups upright, the 6 of Wands reversed, the 5 of Cups reversed, and the 7 of Pentacles reversed. All right, pile number 3. somebody that you once felt, or you still may be feeling this way. The situation could be vice versa. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You guys have maybe had a long time partner, a husband, wife, deep committed relationship that went on for maybe, I'm seeing, about 10 years or so plus, or that you felt like you were together for 10 years. This relationship has either ended and you're revisiting it again, or let's see. I feel like you're revisiting this, and this may be for some also, it just depends, like I said, on the situation. So this person, either you felt like you had a deep connection with, you've talked about family, you've talked about different things, and you've seen different things. The only thing that I can say is, like, what do I mean by things is, you may have never seen this connection long term with this person. You may have never had anything serious, but you felt like you were serious on an emotional level, and now you're feeling like there is, how do I put this? There is some unfinished business between you two where things left suddenly, but you feel like you've been trying to move on. This is actually the Six of Pentacles. I'm sorry. So, this is also telling me as well that maybe there wasn't enough give and take, that maybe now you're realizing as well that you want more from this situation, and you're seeing that you're trying to move on. Maybe this person really hurt you. I'm hearing for some this person really betrayed you, but you're looking for your emotional happiness happily ever after. And when I had these cards sitting like this, I pulled the card out, and I know that there's children on this card because it's just a family card. But what I'm also seeing is that the kids came out after it, and it showed me that that you're looking for this person to be with, and you're revisiting whether or not you can have a family with this person, where there's enough reciprocity. Is this person worth my time? And being that we're in a Venus retrograde, this is something that you are kind of revisiting maybe with this person, or dynamics in other people. And the universe is very well aware. And what the universe wants you to do is they want you to, I can't get this microphone to, like, work with me here because it's, like, twisted a certain way. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we go. Much better, much easier. So yes, the universe is very well aware that you're looking for this emotional stability. They know that you're putting that out there. They know that you're, I hate to say it, suffering maybe, and you're having a lot of trouble dealing with this in some ways. And they want you to, once again, move towards your emotional happiness, something that you truly want and enjoy. So let's put these cards out. Okay. I have the Knight of Wands reversed, the Seven of Wands upright, I have the Magician upright. Pile number 1 got the Magician, except on the opposite, like, top, so it was up at the top here instead. We have the Two of Pentacles reversed. You guys have much different energy than the past two piles, but same thing. We're going through a lot of things with relationships this month. The King of Cups reversed. So the King of Cups actually came out for pile number 2, except it was over here and it was upright. We have the Three of Cups upright. Okay. And I have the King of Wands upright. I'm going to pull the cards for your relationships and all that fun stuff just in a second. And I will turn them over at the end, so we can kind of get some synchronicities here. A lot of fire. You guys didn't get any, well, one. You got one major arcana card, but what's going on for pile number 3's money, or career, money, and health? and your relationships. Okay. And we will do that at the end. Okay. So, pile number 3, we have fire, fire, air, earth, water, water, and fire. So, water and fire, definitely the top energy. So you could have a fire, sun, moon, or rising. That would be Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And then let's see, we have courts. I have a 7, I have a 2, we have 3 court cards. And that's going to be it for the patterning. So you guys have a lot of court cards. And what this means to me is that there's a lot of people that are involved. Even too, I'm hearing about a third party situation. And the only reason why we are what we are revisiting when it comes to our relationships, just due to the Venus retrograde, sorry. So where we are at right now, in regards to this, hold on, sorry, I'm like, they're giving me a lot of downloads. You have a lot of people involved, so there could be a third party situation, whether that's work or you're having trouble deciding between 2 people. And because I have the Knight of Wands here, I feel, pile number 3, that for the theme for the month, starting with this, is you have a lot of liars around you. You got a lot of people who smooze you, tell you shit that you want to hear. And I'm hearing from spirit and everything that they're saying, I'm hearing that's not me. That's not me. And I think that, I hate to say it, but like, I'm paying attention to the Knight of Wands stick here up at the top. That maybe this person is really good in bed, like they have a big dick, or they really get you going sexually, or I hate to say it, like the big dick energy, like this guy thinks that or I said guy, so maybe this is for my feminines, but this masculine has a really like big ego, and like they think that the best thing about them is their dick, and so that could be it. But I also hate to say it though, I take the Knight of Wands as the cheater card, or they don't really care about your emotions. Essentially, that's what the Knight of Wands is somebody who smoozes you to death, tells you things that you just want to hear, tells you things that you think that you might want to, like, to kind of get you to get them into bed with, like, or get you into bed, essentially. Or you're just a player in general, or you're dealing with a player energy, and this could be you, that you're talking to multiple people, that you like having a lot of feminine energy around you, or somebody who likes to talk to many different people from different walks of life. And so with this energy, with this Knight of Wands for the theme of the month, like, I really feel that you guys are going to be seeing that this person is just very ego driven. You may be dealing with somebody who cheated on you multiple times, somebody who, or even employers I'm hearing, who tell you things that you want to hear, they smooze you to death, they tell you something and then they don't maybe follow through, that the follow through isn't essentially isn't, that great. And also seeing this may be something that you're reviewing within yourself, like, where do you schmooze people? Where do you tell people that they just want to say, like, shit that they want to hear just to brush them off? Or, and I think for some, I'm hearing, and Spirit's even saying to me that it's deeper than that, so they're kind of correcting me a little bit, but they're saying it's deeper on the inside because you feel that you give so much to other people on the outside, but on the inside, it's a little bit different, where you're kind of like, they're pretty much saying to me, you're around a lot of people that you don't like, and it's showing up in the spread from what I said before, that there's just a lot of people who don't saying, like, see your worth, or and so you're going to be revisiting this aspect within you about where you want to go. I'm even picking up travel with this, so you're seeing maybe traveling, that maybe there's a lot of impulsive behavior to actually travel. And also, this is something too that this person may actually be keeping you a secret, or this is a secret relationship, because the Knight is in reverse and so is the King of Cups. So this is usually aspects of yourself that we're keeping to yourself. So maybe you're not wanting to show people that you're talking to multiple people, or that you're not wanting to share. I'm hearing romance, and I'm hearing romantic advice. So some people are trying to give you romantic advice about this situation, and you're kind of just like really over it. Like, I'm seeing anger in that case. So that's essentially going to be your theme for the month. Horse energy, so sexual energy. Once again, this is something that's been coming up across all 3 piles so far. This is an energy that we need to figure out, and I would say, well, we need to work with and sit within ourselves and work within that sacral chakra energy, because I said in pile number 2, so maybe messages for you in pile number 2 about sexual energy, in the sense of, you know, we all need it, we all have that sacral energy, but also fulfilling those needs and wants as well. So something to look into, and horses are actually known for that energy. So this is like gonna be like your spirit animal for the month. Shadow energy that you need to work on. So I hate to say this, and this is the case too, if you are the schmoozer within your relationship, or you feel, even vice versa, you're always like fending off people who piss you off. Like, that's exactly what I'm feeling. Like, there's people who kind of come at your energy. You'll be sleeping, you'll be seeing, like, or maybe dealing with things, and you'll wake up in the morning and deal with shit that's not yours to deal with. And also seeing that people just constantly want to get at where you're at, because the 6 of Wands is all about, but the card before that is all about, what is it? Getting recognition for your efforts, and getting recognition in succeeding, and getting that like kind of getting the trophy and getting the praise. And so then with the 7 of Wands, we have to kind of fend off the people who are trying to come after us, good or bad, energy wise, energetic vampires who are trying to get that, and setting boundaries. And you're gonna see that you're gonna need to set some boundaries, because I feel that some of these people, if you are the masculine that sits in the big dick energy, that you are, I feel that you are somebody that knows that you can really give, like, you're really good in bed, or you're really good at pleasing people on an emotional level, and seeing that you need to set boundaries, because some of these people are codependent. And other cases, I'm also seeing that there's just some people that are just jealous of you, and they want what you have, and they're going to do anything and everything to do that. So you also may be dealing with people who smooze you to kind of get into your life, and you're more of that private person. It could be Virgo energy, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There's really a lot of different scenarios coming up with this. But once again, challenges, the Magician. So once again, I feel pile number 3, you have somebody who wants to just maybe get in your pants, or you're trying to get in somebody's pants, or whatever the case may be. Man, no judgment, but the Magician is usually somebody who has all the tools, has all the tricks, can put on a good show, knows what to do, and I feel that you have been dealing with this energy for a very long time. And I feel that the challenges you're going to have to face is because these people are so fucking contradicting, and when they say things, I feel like these people show up when they know that you're doing really well, and then they leave when you're not doing so well, and then they kind of lie to you because they want to get a piece of the pie. They just kind of want to get in on the good shit, and not go through with, like, or move through in the relationship with you when things are not at a not on a, like, when you're going through pretty much a bad thing. Sorry, speaking of things, I will just say this very nicely. My dog, she had to get some blood work done, so I'm just checking in real quick. So sorry, I apologize, but just trying to make sure that everything's good. But once again, not wanting to be in an energy where you're not doing too well, and not seeing those things. And I think it's really tough for you, because you want to assert your energy, show that your dominance and your masculine and energy in that sense. So it's hard. I feel for you, pile number 3, because we're going to step into, like, this opportunity that's going to be brought to you, because it kind of deals with the whole picture here. I feel that you guys are big picture, so you could have a Sagittarius stellium, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Your opportunity that you're going to need to take this month is the 2 of Pentacles reversed. I hate to say it like this, but you need to look at your priorities, and you need to balance out your life, and you're going to have an opportunity to see. It's going to feel dark. It's going to feel like almost like the Wheel of Fortune reversed, which is like when we're in negative cycles and we're in this scattered energy. But I feel that you guys have a lot of multiple things going for you. I feel that you guys are, I'm hearing business owners. I'm even seeing too that I have, there's a ship in the back. There's actually a couple ships in the back here on the beach here. So it is summer, so you guys may be going to the beach. But the challenge of this all and the opportunity you're going to need to take is you're in your, is seeing that it's tough finding things to, let me just put it to you this way. I'm having trouble, like, trying to, you have a lot going on. Like, and I said it before, and I know I did, but you have a lot going on. And you're seeing that in order for you to find this balance, this opportunity you're going to have to take is you're going to sit in a more darker space and seeing that, you know, you need to balance out your priorities and not, I hate to say it, being in the limelight and not really dealing with people who bullshit you and all that stuff. And it's about finding that key balance in life and your earthly reality to see that you need to get the things done that you need to get done and the things that you want to get done. And there's going to be this multiple thing, and maybe Spirit's telling me that you're juggling dating, you're juggling trying to fend off and help people, you're juggling trying to maybe even for some sit in your own spirituality as well with this Magician card. And I just put this down reversed, but seeing that you have been tricked. I feel that constantly, and this is due to childhood, that you have been bullshitted, lied to. People, you've always had your own success while other people were out kind of partying, frolicking along, doing all these things. I seeing like partying and drinking with this 3 of Cups card, people trying to control you, tell you what to do, and you're kind of like, I'm fucking over this. And so Spirit is saying that you're going in the cycle of the wheel towards the end of it, because there needs to be things that need to be weeded out in order for you to move forward this month, and seeing it and kind of having a little bit more faith. And normally I don't do this crystal, I'll still do it at the end, but I looked at the Angel Aura crystal, and this crystal is gold infused into a clear quartz. And what this does is it connects you to the spirit realm. So you guys are highly spiritual, but you guys are also highly grounded into your reality. And Spirit's saying ask for help. Like, you're understanding and seeing that you've been putting blockages on your mind, or you're suppressing those things in your mind about spirituality to kind of help you out and get where you need to be, because you're kind of like not listening to Spirit, or haven't been. And this month you're really going to see it with taking the opportunity to, in a good way, to balance out your priorities through this negative energy, of seeing what hasn't been getting done. What are your wants and your needs that you need to face, not about what everybody else wants. And that's really key too. The best practical action for you not to take this month, like to not do, not in your best interest, to not physically do in the tangible, is with this King of Cups reversed. This is, I feel, a past partner that has left you with a lot of feelings, and I feel that this person, and the best practical action is saying, like, don't let your emotions take over you, and don't sit too much in intellect, and don't sit too much in emotion. I know it sounds crazy, but the best practical action for you to take too is not to hide your feelings. And when water signs get into their shadow energy, they can be very, very manipulative. And so this is the key where you have to look at the shadow aspects of yourself, pile number 3, and see that this is not the best action for you to take. And maybe this is a choice that you've been trying to make, especially when it comes to your relationship. Maybe, because I have the King of Wands here at the bottom, maybe you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally needy. Like, maybe you're a feminine. I'm even hearing a masculine who likes another masculine. That this person, or you feel that's a masculine, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But this person shows more of an emotional side that you're not really crazy about, and they tend to sit more in a slightly feminine energy, and maybe they're overly emotional. Whatever the case may be, maybe this person is not for you. And I think for some, you've been, Spirit saying you've been seeing the signs, maybe that they're not spiritual in the way that you need them to be. Maybe you're a deeply spiritual person to begin with, and you're seeing this month that people who were so caught up in their emotions and can't flow and move through on an emotional level, that's something. But the best practical action for you to take is maybe, I don't want to say not to choose this person because you have free will, free choice, but understanding your own emotions, not getting too caught up in manipulation because you're not getting what you need, and to not be too stuck in your intellect and not flow through your emotions either. I always say with kings though, this is a mature energy, so you know what you're doing. These people know what they're doing. They know how to get what they want. Like, they understand everything to the extent that they need to. Usually your knights, and I will say this, we'll go back to the knight card real quick. I feel that you guys too, especially because I said that, you go back and forth in between this person in your mind. You're like, oh yeah, but let me go back to this part of this person, and let me go back to this section. Maybe you have a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But what I'm seeing is the knights, I usually say, because they know, like, it's the teenage boy energy, so they like having their cake and eating it too. They like to have everything. They don't understand on an emotional level, and they haven't learned yet that they can't have those things. And so because they're stuck in their own wounding and they're stuck in their own mentality, they don't know how to show up in that energy. And maybe this is the energy that you're being presented with, and you're also seeing you may need that in your relationships. And so with the kings, they know what they're doing. They understand everything to the extent they're, I don't want to say mostly honest, but they will kind of tell you straight up and up forward. They don't play games. They don't like to mess around, usually. So this is the energy that you're sitting in, and realizing, like, don't make those, like, choices and those emotional, impulsive choices. Just don't get too stuck in one intellectual or one emotion, like, in one of those. Find that balance. The best practical action for you to take, though, pile number 3, I have the 3 of Cups here. So you are most likely, once again, redundant, but talking to other people. You're talking to maybe multiple people, or maybe you want to start dating, you want to talk to other people. But what I'm feeling is, I'm hearing that you may need to choose your friends, and I'm hearing the song by Newfound Glory, My Friends Over You. And so maybe this is a dynamic in the relationship that you may be revisiting with somebody from the past. Maybe this is somebody new. But revisiting of an old partner or dynamics where you need to choose your friends, and maybe the fact that because the lesson was you didn't choose your friends, you didn't choose anybody else, or you didn't choose yourself, and you didn't choose what you wanted to do. So they're saying choose your friends and choose the group that you want to sit with, and enjoy your time with. But the best practical action for you to take is to connect with people, meet new people, find your needs, look what you want for what you want, balance out your life, and really enjoy the fun gathered energies and all those things. And maybe, and I don't like to say I condone third-party situations, but if you're single, and I'm hearing you, Spirit is even saying, if you're not in a serious relationship with somebody, you don't owe an explanation to anybody about what you want to do. And also, you don't have to, you can talk to as many people as you like. And it's not up to this person. I'm even hearing for some an ex-wife, or an ex-partner, that, once again, this partner who has been long-term, that maybe sits in the back of your mind, or you talk to because you have kids together, whatever case that may be. Seeing that you can do whatever you want. You're not married to them. You're not dedicated to them anymore. Maybe you chose to separate, but you can go out and have sex or talk to anybody that you want to, and you don't owe anybody an explanation and party. And maybe this was part of the thing, is they're saying there wasn't enough freedom. So the best practical action for you to take is go out, have fun, talk to as many people as you want to, enjoy your time, make some new friends, go out and be that social person that you want to be. Spirit's guidance to you is the King of Wands. Take your power back. Take your power back. You feel that you have been so suppressed in your energy for such a long time, that this was always you. You always wanted to lead. And I feel that for some, you guys are actually gendered men, like masculine, and gender masculine men, and realizing that, seeing that, you've had this control the whole time, and you were probably with a feminine partner who had more masculine energy than you, and you were like, no, I want to lead, and she never let you take that lead, in that sense. I also see a little gecko, a little lizard that I'm paying attention to, so you could have a pet. This could be something. Geckos could mean something to you. But Spirit's advice to you is take control of your life back. You always had a good support system, and I feel this person may have taken it away from you. And this is something that you need to kind of sit and build on your own. I'm hearing, but what if they leave me? Or maybe this person did leave you and you had nothing left. And this is something that Spirit's trying to get you to move towards, is to realize that you need to build your own, I don't want to say stability, but maybe that's what you're trying to do. Build a business, travel, get your priorities straight. And this person's like, nope, you're going to stay with me. And you're like, no, I need to build something on my own. I need to have something of my own, not just this family. And kind of like, I hate to say it, but like being your bitch. That's not how it's going to be. Career wise, you guys, for the career, I have the empty room reverse. So maybe you guys, depending on, you were the stay-at-home dad, stay-at-home mom, maybe you guys are not somebody who had a set career. You don't have to, but I feel what mostly is you're creating a career from start. I think that you're doing you have your eye on something, but you're also making choices within your career, and also seeing that there's nothing left. Like, there may have been budget cuts. Like, maybe you're noticing that the company or the place that you have been has not been what it is. And maybe for some, you may also be seeing that there is some new stuff happening in your career. Maybe they're adding more things, decorating. Maybe you guys work in a place where you feel like a jail cell, prison cell. Like, there's not much to it. There's not much decoration. But you're also seeing that there's more out there. I also get that feeling of when somebody like realizes there's like aliens or extraterrestrials out in the world and they want more, and seeing that there's more out there than what meets the eye. I feel like you've been in a career for maybe 10 years plus, and seeing that there might be just something more out there and you're not enjoying it, you're not getting what you need, and seeing that there's not much left here. Like, all the managers have left, all the good people have left. They've either moved up, changed their careers themselves, and it's just like been over this 10-year period. You're like, this isn't the same. They don't hire the same. They don't do any of those things of the same. And maybe you've been looking out the window, or you've had some curiosity of starting pretty much almost a new career for you that works better for you. Money wise, Gnosis. Nice. This is one of the major arcana in here, and this came up actually upright exactly. And so Spirit says this is like more of a genuine knowing of what to do, and that deep gut knowing, and that moving through that period of life. And so I feel that you guys may be trying to once again build, invest, start at the bottom. I feel like building a home is something that's important to you. So I'm hearing saving for that, and also seeing knowing what you need to do with your money. I'm also paying attention to the bird around here. So you're knowing that you need to kind of, maybe for some, you need to get a haircut, you need to put some more money into your needs, but also knowing that you need to clean up your finances. So maybe you're going through a sweep of getting rid of things that don't resonate with you on a monetary level. So debts. I'm also seeing like kids' haircuts or traveling, like seeing that, knowing what, like, you deep down know, you know what you need to do with your money. You know that you need to save some, you know that you need to kind of cut back on spending. I'm hearing in certain places, but I also feel for you guys with the Seven of Cups energy, you have a lot of choices that you want to make, but Spirit saying to me deep down, you know how much money that you need to make, especially if this is in regard to the change in your career. You know with your money what you need to do. You'll understand what you need to do. You know how to take responsibility, or will be, Spirit saying, learning to kind of put down payments on things and kind of like work through and maybe find that balance of flow and money coming in and out. So that's a nice energy. Your health. I have the King. So once again, King energy is coming up. It kind of came out like this. So once again, I feel with your health, you're going to see, though you may not have a lot of money to, one, either spend money on your health, but also I feel like for your, in regards to health, when I say health like this, and changing your appearance. So maybe you're seeing that you don't really have enough money to buy the nice watch that you want that's going to make you feel emotionally good. Like, I feel like you guys have been, once again, working really hard, working for a very long time, 10 plus years, even 15 years. I'm even hearing 28 years in the same career, where you're like, okay, well, I need to have a little bit more for what I have, and I need to be able to take care of myself a little bit better instead of like seeing these things. So I think that you're realizing this month you're going to have to put a little bit more money out for your health and taking care of yourself. So you might need more medication. You might need more money to kind of change your appearance. You might need to kind of revisit. I'm also seeing, particularly because the hands are on here, so you may have to, you may be getting like maybe issues with your hands. So Gemini energy rules that as well. But I feel like you're going to be paying a lot of money for out-of-pocket things. And also this is about you stepping into that masculine energy and finally saying, when it comes to your health, like, I think you're masculine, or some of you are masculine energetically wise when it comes to your health, that you don't want to take care of it and you're stubborn. And this is once again stepping into more of doing what you need about your health and taking care of it. I'm also seeing, particularly for females, like your period, that may be something as well, because I'm paying attention to the center of the blood. Like here, it almost reminds me of blood. So maybe seeing that you need to take better care of that too, like your health, and maybe period health, and even like feminine hygiene. So that's been something else too for the past like couple months. I think it's just probably due to the retrograde to really kind of take care of that too. So that's something else. Relationship wise, I have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic connection here. So as to what we said about this whole read, I do feel that there's one person that you were particularly drawn to, that you actually really do enjoy spending your time with, and they make you feel free. But I also feel that you may want to spend time with multiple people who want to help. I don't want to say help, but like build that. I think that that's important to you, is to build that. And so if you're single and dating, I feel that you may find that you want to build that connection, or feel that you may have found somebody who shares that connection, a spiritual connection, somebody that you find that really, Spirit saying, ticks off all the boxes. So wanting that chemistry, feeling that you have a strong connection with somebody, married or serious relationship, trying to, I feel like, rebuild that. And I feel for some, revisiting things that make you feel good in the bedroom, like that's important too. Seeing that sexual chemistry, trying new things, maybe I'm even saying planning a weekend getaway together to enjoy your time, and really revisiting and bringing back that chemistry and that sexual chemistry. If you are just friends, not looking to date, and you're just kind of in that place, I feel that you may feel drawn to somebody. Also, pile number 2 got this, where they have a friend that they may feel a strong connection in to, and wanting to realize, and maybe this person may try to make a move on you this month and be like, yeah, I kind of like you and we enjoy a lot of things, we have the same things in common, and you're gonna be like, no ish, like it just depends. Like I feel like you're not gonna want to hurt their feelings, but it's gonna be like, oh, okay, like, yeah. Or you may be watching a movie together, or like I said he, so this could be for a feminine, but being like, yeah, let's go here, like I'll take you out here, kind of like trying to shoot you little hints at like, hey, like I kind of like you, I'm gonna take you out, and like trying to get it to turn into a date. But just Spirit is like, I feel this in your gut, and you may know this, that they may try and turn around and be like, throw it in your face later and be like, hey, well, you knew that I was trying to take you out, and like, I don't say gaslit, but like, you agreed to this and you knew that I kind of did this and stuff. And I feel like maybe you've just met this person, so it's not somebody that you've known for 10 plus years. Like it just depends on your situation. Let's get your affirmation for the month. Ooh, you guys actually got like 4 cards. Yeah, so this popped out. I'm taking good care of myself. Couldn't be more fitting. So that's one. I am beautiful. Nice. I am powerful. Pile number 2 got this. And I am moving forward. Beautiful. This couldn't be more like honest to God, synchronized and beautiful, because this is showing you that you are up leveling, that you are in your own power, and you are able to do things on your own. I feel that you guys have not been able to do things on your own, or you have felt that way and you're trying to. The angel aura crystal, once we talked about, is connection to Spirit and asking Spirit for help, and they want you to uplift more and upgrade more with this. I normally don't get a set feeling with that and a message from crystals like that, but the Spirit saying to you, this is a great crystal to carry around to connect yourself to the spirit realms, to get more clarity, information, help. It's always there, so just ask for it. So I hope this read resonated with you. Hit the like and subscribe button. Share for those who are needing guidance of this time. And until next time, my friends, namaste. Hey guys, pile number 4. You have chosen the Moonchild Tarot with the obsidian crystal. I'm going to put it up here, right by Mr. Penguin. And then I'm going to shuffle these through. So if you guys missed the introduction, please go back, check it out. Talks about the Venus retrograde, what's going on. I have been finding with each pile so far, you guys are my last ones, that a lot of relationship stuff coming up that we're dealing with in the month of August as a collective, just due to, obviously, like I said, the Venus retrograde. So there is some stuff available to help you guys out with that. So take a look at that. And we'll continue to kind of shuffle this through. But what we'll touch on is your theme, shadow aspects, challenges, opportunities, best practical actions to take, and of course the fun stuff, career, money, health, and relationships. And surprise, today we will get you some affirmations to help you stay through the month to help you out, okay? So, what is going on for pile number 4 for the month of August? All right, you guys got some cards that fell out from the universe. We will take a look at those. Okay, guys. Oh, wow, you can actually see the trees outside. First time we could see that. Cool. This may be a sign for you guys that you need to go out in nature a little bit more. But up to you. Take it how it is. 5 of Swords upright. Oh, throwing it. The 10 of Swords reversed. The 9 of Wands reversed. And I have the 6 of Cups reversed. All right, pile number 4. You guys have been arguing with somebody either from your past. There's been miscommunication with somebody who was deeply, deeply hurt you, that never showed you the support that you needed. And this could be a childhood relationship. So this could be a childhood lover, a high school sweetheart, somebody that you have kids with. This could be somebody that I'm hearing you thought had your back, and realizing that you need to kind of uplift and move on and move forward from this. And seeing that you have everything within you. So you guys might be psychic. I'm also hearing Virgo energy, Virgo stellium. So you may have a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. And you're realizing that you're more spiritual in nature. And I feel that this person or these people or whoever this is, or kids, like maybe your kids are like, I'm hearing like, Mommy, like, why are you so like witchy? Like, you know, those kinds of things. Or like, Dad, why are you so like into like, you know, voodoo, as you got this incense going on here? But I'm picking up on mainly, though, you may be dealing with the loss of a pet, the death of a pet, or you may be burying, I'm seeing for some, I'm sorry if this is the case, burying a family member, or going through, I'm hearing inheritance, so Scorpio energy, sun, moon, or rising. I'm even hearing stellium, deep-rooted, and, the universe wants you to know that you can move through these deep times. I feel that you have gone through such an awakening phase, and I don't know if you guys are fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but I'm picking up on the character Angel, who is my absolute favorite. Love him. But Angel was Angelus. He got his soul back, and he tries to do good for all of the debts and repayments that he needs to make due to all the decisions and the bad shit that he's done. And so I feel it's one of those situations where you're being called to uplift and shed that part of you and let go of it, and seeing that maybe this person is the angel in your life. I'm hearing Casanova by Thornhill, so that's something that you can take a look into. I'm even Angel as well, Archangel, I'm sorry. And that's actually based off of Buffy. That's one of my favorite bands is Thornhill, so take a look. I met them twice, by the way. I just had to put that out there. Love them. But this is something that the universe is very well aware of, and that you can move through these dark times. You don't have to always repent for your sins. And this is even maybe childhood things, so maybe childhood friends that you're arguing with, people that you've known for almost your whole life. And Spirit is saying to you that it's time for you to continue your up-leveling and move from the darkness, because these people have put a lot of swords in your back. They have maybe tried to get you to carry it. Maybe you were the strongest family member on the block or in the hood, and you were the one that always they came to kind of help fix your shit. And it was always like, hey, well, I'm just gonna use an example, like, because I can kind of relate. But they'll always be like, yo, Demi's got it together. Let Demi take care of it. Yeah, you need some help. Demi got it. Okay, well, Demi's at work. Demi's doing other things. Demi's got her own crap. Like, maybe you got, I don't have like a husband and kids, but maybe this person has, like, that you went to had a family and they had their own shit and they have their own things to do. So this is something to kind of think about. So let's get into the spread. We got the King of Wands up, right? Pile number 3 got this, just as the last card of these. It was like kind of down here. So collective energy. I have the 8 of Cups reversed. The 6 of Swords reversed. Oh. The Chariot reversed. Justice reversed. So what do we talk about? That's funny because in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck, Angel actually is the Justice card, so... And he's on the 10 of Swords, too. That's crazy. Shadow work. It came out reversed, but this doesn't have a reversal meaning. Or meaning. But it is a major arcana. So you guys so far have 3 major arcana cards, or arcana cards. And the 4 of Swords reversed. So you guys have a lot of, there's a couple, yeah, air energy. So you could have an air, sun, moon, or rising. And I'm going to grab these because we might need those. Okay. Let me put these cards out, and then we'll go through them last. What's going on for career, money, health, and... Yep, those 3. I will say for these, maybe I'll jinx it because I'm going to say it, but these circle cards, like these diamond circle cards, these ones have not had any repeating cards come out for any of those, so I'm excited to see. Alright, so there is that. And what is going on for... So you guys have some stuff going on with your relationships, but we're just going to do one card for today because I can tell there's messages there, but we don't... Try not to make this an hour long. Alrighty, and what's going on for pile number 4? Regards to their relationships for the month of August. This one also has not had a repeating card, so that's pretty fun too. Gives the pile each, or the piles each, their own uniqueness. Okay, so let's do some patterning. We got fire, water, air, water, air. We're just going to say this, like, I don't think this is, it feels more of like a water energy because it's healing, but we'll just leave that one. And then we have air. So a lot of air and water cards. So you guys could have a water, sun, moon, or rising. You could be dealing with somebody. I'm seeing that there may be a water sign in your energy field, maybe your child, sun, moon, or rising. If you're not sure, look it up. And then we have, like I said, 3 major arcana. So you're going through a lot of lessons in life this month and seeing... These are things that your soul signed up for. So, King, 7, 8, 6, 2, and 4. We don't have any repeating numbers. Okay, so main patterning for that. Alrighty, pile number 4. This month, you're going to be, for your theme, you may be dealing with a boss or a coworker who, I keep seeing this, who tries to want to get things done fairly quickly. And somebody that likes to express, like I was even going to say exceeds control or expresses control, but I don't know how to exceed control, but express their control by delegating and giving things for you to do, or even people that are like, hey, I need you to do this, and they don't even really ask you, or they don't really show you what it is that they actually like need you to do. And I feel like for some, these people or this person will ask you to do these things and you're like, I've never done that. And they're like, okay, well, we're going to need you to take a little bit more initiative with that. Like, go ahead. Like, they'll use, like, they're showing me, like, verbal words to kind of be like, okay, well, yeah, we're going to delegate this to you, or we're going to ask you, even if in regards to family, they may be like, okay, well, we're going to need you to, I don't know, I'm just going to use an example of something that happened to me. Take the dog to the vet. And you're like, I don't really own animals, or I haven't, like, really done that, so I don't kind of know, like, what to do. And so it's kind of like, okay, well, what do I do? And so you're kind of just like, can you show me how to do it? You know, those kinds of things. This may even be your partner, your significant other, somebody that you're dating, but it just depends. But I also feel like you're going to realize where you need to have more control in your life, delegate that more, and build your own support system. I'm feeling pile number 3 had the same energies, especially if you're dealing with the third party situation. I would just go and check it out at another time. But seeing that where you can be this yourself and delegating it, and I think some of you are realizing and uplifting to see that you can be this person. And I'm hearing that for some, you sit in the shadow energy where you're like, I'm not taking anybody's shit. And that's important because you're realizing that you need to, once again, kind of similar also I think to pile number 2, you need to take care of your own things. Very similar to pile number 3 too, taking care of your own things. The shadow energy that you're going to need to work on, though, pile number 4, I have the 8 of Cups reversed. And what this is showing me is you guys may have Sagittarius energy in your chart, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may also be very spiritual. I also feel like you guys are very, like, once again, this quick energy, quick, down to the point, not really looking to bullshit. I feel travel energy here. And I'm also feeling disappointment and things. So you guys are people who may feel like you're stuck in masculine energy, where you're trying to, I'm even seeing, get ahead of the game, uplift, hit your goals. You want to travel, you want to see things. Like, normally I don't pick it up with that card, but I'm seeing that, you know, you get disappointed. And they're saying to me that you have an idealistic way of life, that you like to, they're showing me this could be Virgo energy, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising as well, pick and choose in having that control. And that's an aspect of control that you're going to see, that you like to pick and choose who can be in your life and not really flow with that. And it has to do with your relationships. And I think you're going to see in this month that you have been highly disappointed in this, and that sometimes because you have such a big heart and you want to see things work out the way that you want, and you like to have things a certain way, and see things, so you give people other chances to try and fit this into your idealistic way of reality. So you guys are highly, I'm hearing, spiritually adept, and also very highly intelligent and intellectual. You pay attention to moon phases as well, so you could be kind of getting into witchcraft and all those other kinds of things. And maybe you're going to see a shooting star this month too. I think we got some meteor showers that do come up in August. I think it's the Lyrids, Geminids. Don't even ask them. I'm just not going to embarrass myself even more. But this is where you're going to see maybe trying to give things another chance. Why do you give people other chances when they've already shown you their true colors? And even with travel, like, I feel like you've been trying to travel and you feel that it's so far away, but you keep kind of stashing money away and putting things towards somewhere else. I'm even hearing a living situation, and you haven't really given the space, or I'm even hearing through fear of wanting to kind of do and move away from things that disappoint you. And Spirit's saying the biggest thing that you're going to deal with is in your chest and kind of feel in your stomach. Why do you continue to also disappoint yourself in showing that and no longer doing that to where, so you can get to the goals that you want to get to? So that's something big too. You guys are quick and straight to the point. I like how I'm just like bing, bam, boom, done. I like it because you guys, like, they're telling me that you know, and this is something they're saying, that you know how to take the truth, you know how to accept the truth, you know how to set things down and move things along and kind of accept your reality and kind of move and flow with it. I'm paying attention to Cancer energy heavily. So with the swords here, with challenges you're going to have to face, the 6 of swords. So once again, I feel like you get a lot of blame. And I even feel emotionally, so you guys may be empaths and you may soak it up, like you feel the blame of when people are blaming you for their own shit, and you're the one who's always trying to keep yourself zen, you're trying to keep yourself composed. Also too, pay attention to how she actually has a sword sitting within her chest there that's facing her, and she has a sword upwards. So you're always double protected at all times. Like, I feel like I'm seeing with trust that you're like, not, I don't want to say there's, for some you may have deep trust issues, but you're always like, always looking over your back twice. Like, always check in to see like who's there and who's not going to hurt you and things like that. And you're going to be dealing with challenges like unfinished business that need to be taken care of from the past, and dealing with people who are going to blame you for their own insecurities and why they haven't moved forward. And they're going to be like, so for example, there's a project that's been going on where it's been like, you may have done your part of the project, or you're a part of a project, or you're part of a group, and you didn't do your part of the project just yet, and it wasn't due till a certain day, or the deadline wasn't for a certain day, and then one of your coworkers or somebody, or doesn't matter who it is, whether it's taking the kids to get to the doctor, no matter what it is, they're going to be like, oh, well, because so-and-so didn't do their part of the project yet, we can't move forward. So, and you're like, well, I didn't have time today and I didn't get a chance to do it, and they're going to make it out to be, I feel like, challenges like you didn't care, and you're going to just kind of like begin to sit in your own energy. And I feel that you're going to zen yourself in and kind of be like, this isn't me. Like, you know when it's your fault and when it's not your fault, and people are going to try and trigger you, and this is where people are going to be like, blah, 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 like, you did this and you did, and you're like, yo, like, no, I didn't do anything. You didn't tell me anything. And you're going to not come back at them, but you're going to realize, like, kind of waver between what's worth your energy and what's not worth your energy. So really highly intuitive and intellectual, and understanding, Spirit's even telling me, like, deep down, like, you know, like, who's your friend and who's not your friend. Like, people who do that, if they're gonna throw, like, not throw you under a bus, but just be like, okay. And then when you sit in your own energy of like, I'm not letting your negative energy affect me, I'm gonna protect myself in my protective bubble, and then they start coming at you more, and you're just gonna start sitting there shaking your head and turning away from it, and kind of being like, you're acting like a child, and I'm not entertaining this energy. You guys may see ghosts as well, or you may see faces, maybe seeing that more because I'm paying attention to the ring light sometimes, because I feel like this energy here is so high vibration. I see like things pass through it sometimes, so you guys are probably psychic or a medium. Also, an opportunity that's going to be brought to you is the Chariot reversed for you to revisit. I'm thinking for travel plans. I think that you guys maybe not have travel plans, but you guys may want to travel and go back over plans again. And it's an opportunity because Spirit is saying you want to go where you want to go. I feel like you want to go somewhere tropical. I feel like you want to go somewhere where there's like pretty scenery, where you can kind of like dress really nice and like you can have all the right things. And this is why you're being called to revisit this, is because you may be offered to travel, but you might be saying no. And that's what I picked up on with that. And I'm like, why? But they're saying it's due to fear of traveling, of like letting go and kind of being in your own energy and doing your own things. I think that I hate to say it like this, pile number 4, but you have fear about people like saying where you want to go and what you want to do, like, and having a bit of a piece of the pie where they want to kind of come at you and do the things that you want to do. And I feel like you don't tell people things. I feel like you don't tell people what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. I'm paying attention for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm not a medium, but I saw like somebody who looks like Keanu Reeves who kind of like flashed in. So there's somebody who has like a masculine energy, who is like white skin, fair skin, and has like dark hair that kind of slicks back, and they're kind of in your energy. So that may be confirmation for somebody. It's actually very similar to the woman on the card, but it's just a masculine energy. So this is somebody who, that resonates with you or not, that may be somebody. I feel like they may be trying to contact you, and you're kind of doing your own thing. So an opportunity for you though, definitely, to revisit, looking back at your past, because this is Cancer energy, and seeing traveling, and maybe a family member may ask you to travel, but that's mainly what I'm picking up on with that though. It's an opportunity for you to revisit your travel plans, because I feel like it's seriously somewhere where you might not really want to go, and Spirit wants you to ground down and see somewhere that you actually wanted to enjoy. So I'm even here in Colorado, like the mountains, the hot springs. So that's something too that you're kind of trying to, they're showing me like you try to map out itineraries like real quick, and then it's not like you don't really think twice about what you're doing if you're actually going to enjoy it, just to do it and to say that you did it. And Spirit's like, nope, we're going to revisit this again, and revisit the drive and everything to kind of see which direction too that you want to go in life, because this is about choices. So you're going to have an opportunity to see choices of where you want to go. And I feel that you guys have been feeling there isn't much going on in your life, and because you haven't been, I don't want to say going in the right direction, but you haven't chosen something that actually lifts you up and really makes you enjoy life, because for some reason, there's something you have a deep-rooted fear on enjoying life. And I don't know why, but it's not coming up in this read. I'll let you know if it does, but so far. The best practical action that you should, like an action that you should not take. So do not do this. This is not in your best interest. We have justice reversed. I heard revenge. I feel that you guys want to show some people up. I feel that you guys want to kind of like, I hate to say it, but children, when you're playing with Legos and you get pissed off and you see that they built like this huge tower, like it's stacked up, and then you get mad at them and you're kind of pissed off at them because they're kind of just, once again, pissing you off. You literally just hit the fucking tower down just to piss them off and to kind of, and then, or you decide to build your tower even bigger than theirs or better than theirs because you know that it could be better. And also, I feel like she's walking up to the scales and like she's gonna cut the scales off to kind of be like to show revenge. Do not, like, I hate to say it like this, but do not try and get revenge. It's not in your best interest. It's really not. Spirit is saying to you that you need to be, I never noticed this with this card, and I'm just being honest with you. I've had this deck for a long time. Look at, there's a snake on her headdress. I've never noticed that since I've had this card, dead ass. And so Spirit is saying to you, do not like try and strike at somebody with those intentions. Like, it's not for you to, I hate to say it like this, but the best practical action is do not punish the wounded, and don't sit in, for some, you're sitting waiting in this energy for like bad karma to happen to these people so you can sit there and watch them fall for their demise. And Spirit is saying let them fall on their own. It's not for you to sit there and kind of be in that energy of somebody's like worst moments. It's not really fitting, and they're saying to you, it's like you may feel a little triggered by hearing that and like kind of seeing that, because they're saying to me that you fully understand that you have better things to do than to worry about other people's demise just because you're simply hurt about those. And it's not for you to also make situations right that I'm hearing for some that you did not do, is for a select handful. And also I'm also feeling like a curiosity killed the cat, or like killed the cat kind of deal. So it's not for you to be meddling in other people's business that does not pertain to you. So only if it pertains to you is when you should be fully concerned, and not to try and get back at people for them hurting you. And seeing that, and that's Libra energy. So when we're in a Libra shadow energy, they try to balance out the scales, and they try to balance things out. And when things aren't balanced, or when things are kind of wrong or cause and effect, like Spirit is saying, let the universe handle this. And they say that you know that what they manifest in their head is already punishment enough. So, and that was like deep for some of you guys, like it just hit you like real deep, and you're like, yeah, like wow, like you're actually really right. Like let them kind of deal with it. Like, I hate to say it, but it's not to be rude or to be mean, but let them work through that pain. Like, they have a cheating partner, cheating husband, or cheating whatever, or unhappy relationship. Let them deal with it enough, because they're already running around their mind in circles and ragged anyway, and they don't need probably somebody else to do that to them. And they're also saying to you, if you don't want them to do it to you, like, then don't do it to somebody else. Like, they're just saying that you have to realize that you're really hurt, and you need to sit within that as well to kind of see what's going on with that. The best practical action for you to take is the spiritual path on its own. I feel that you've been guided to step more into your spirituality with this card, like to be more of that monk, or that I'm hearing witch, or something that you've been shown as a life purpose for you to do. And this is the best practical action for you to take, is to do that. And kind of sit within the darkness. I feel like you guys are a high priestess in your own way, where you kind of do your own thing. I'm even hearing a business, so maybe trying to start a business. This is really great. And also shadow work. So those dark negative energies that show you like where you're triggered, and kind of like where you may have been getting triggered with that justice card, is where you need to do your work so you can kind of keep going. And once again, travel. I keep hearing travel. Like, you want to be shown where to travel, and they're saying trust your gut with it. I'm even seeing a place with like trees where there's like pretty colors and like lakes. I'm even hearing like kind of like a Washington State or even Maine. Like, those are some really pretty places to go. And they're saying, though, you need to trust your intuition. Like, step into that. Do your work. Do your healing. Step more into that high priestess energy of where people kind of come to you for guidance. Like, this is great, and it's a great time for you to do this. Spirits, like, advice to you right now with this Four of Swords reversed is, homies, you sleep with like this, I'm even seeing like the sword underneath the pillow, or like you feel like spirit knows that you have people here, or like you feel that there's three people kind of coming at you, or you may have felt like you're in a third party situation, whether it's with coworkers, or once again, we're in a Venus retrograde, so a partner with a third party situation. Like, you always have like one eye open when you sleep, and there's like always these like things that you're always on the lookout for, somebody who's ready to like fucking sabotage you. And Spirit is saying, because your mind is so clouded, you're not getting your spirit downloads, or you're not getting the messages from your intuition, because it's like the radio is turned on. Like, when you have something that's taking up space in your mind, whether it's listening to music and kind of chilling and kind of doing those things, this takes up space. So they're saying that the mental chatter, they're saying you are correct. You need to clear your mind and kind of like sit down and ground yourself. And they're saying to you that you need to find a safe space to do that at. And if that's farther away, then it's farther away. All right, let's get into the career, money, relationships. All right, the Bardo. I like this card, but I don't like this card. Okay. I'm picking up some of you guys have been straining your eyes at work. Like, I feel like all you do is look at screens all day. And Spirit is saying to you, with this in regards to your career, is that some of you may have cataracts, or you know somebody who is having cataract surgery in your work. That could be something. Or you're having a whole new set of eyes. I'm even hearing Paramore's album, Brand New Eyes. So I'm even hearing, like, listen to that start to finish for somebody. Paramore fan. I'm a Paramore fan. And so the Bardo here is showing me that you're in this in-between phase. I feel like there is an old phase, like almost like a bright light, where an old phase is being pushed out. Like, the new is kind of coming in, but you're still in that in-between phase of like hopping back and forth. Like, I feel like I'm seeing the Wizard of Oz, but it's like it's if it's in black and white and moving back into color again, which it didn't happen obviously, but this is showing me an in-between phase. And I feel that I'm paying attention to the L. This particular card is a Roman numeral, but I'm taking it as an L. Like, they're kind of laughing, like, I don't know, this is for somebody, Archangel Raphael, coming in and putting like the L like for loser, like joking. Like, I love Archangel Raphael, always there to make you laugh when you need it. But I feel like you're going to be taking a loss this month with your with your career, seeing that, you know, you may have to take the loss and realize it's not what it is, and it's being phased out. And I think you're going to come to a full acceptance and understanding with your career that you're going to see more light in that, and understanding what's being illuminated for you to take. But you're in this very in-between phase kind of right now. And you're also dealing with like leeches, like almost like vampire, like energetic vampires. Like, they're taking all the energy out of you because you have such a bright light, and they're like, yeah, I want your help. Yeah, I want your help. And you haven't been able to see clearly. And once again, pile number 4. I have never paid attention on this card. I've had this deck for a long time. Look, I hopefully camera can get it, but there is, like, in that iris, there is a whole new different, like a whole different place than this around, and seeing that. So you're going to have to kind of see it to keep your eye on the prize this month, and seeing from a whole new lens of going in through a place of peace. I feel that you have almost see a kaleidoscope. Like, you've gone through a lot of changes, ups and downs. within your career, and you're going to see that there's so many people that are attached to it. And I think that for some, you may be deciding to leave to kind of go somewhere else, and want to go, and they're like, no, 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 like, we need you to stay, like, we need you to, like, no, like, don't take me with you, kind of thing. Like, they don't want you to go, and it's really tough. But you're gonna see too that you're gonna need to make a decision though, and your eye's gonna open up to where you need to be. The fault line. All right, pile number 4, and I'm really sorry about this one. I feel that you guys have had a pretty decent read, but as you know, things kind of flow in positive and negative. You're gonna see some cracks in your foundation when it comes to your money. I feel like you're gonna be really spread thin for money this month, with bills, and kind of seeing like maybe your feet are dry. I don't know why, but you may be like, with money, you may need to spend some more money on your feet. You may need to kind of branch out. I also see though, here's the good thing though, I also see branching out to make money as well. So like opening up different avenues to make money, and seeing that you can expand over time. I'm also seeing the Nile River in Egypt, like that could mean something for somebody. Maybe even wanting to go to Egypt, like a desert sand, like that's maybe a vacation idea. But I feel like you're gonna feel really spread thin, like almost as if you're about to crack when it comes to money, because I feel like the bills are just gonna keep going and going and going, in that sense. But it's not going to leave you like so dry to where you're not, like, I think you're just gonna practically make it. Like, it's almost as if there's water, like there's still a little bit of water to nourish it, but you're gonna be like, all right, I'm a little spread thin for fucking finances this month, like I can't be. And I think there's going to be a turning of events where you're like, okay, I need to kind of figure this out the correct way and do things to where I'm not so spread thin. Prayer. The prayer for your health. All right, pile number 4. I'm feeling for you on this. Like, I feel like you're going, I don't want to say through the ringer, but you're going through some deep stuff this month when it comes to things. I'm hearing medical bills. Like, I'm hearing that you may need to grasp a little bit more for some more money. I'm also seeing that you may feel that money is slipping out of your fingers when it comes to your health. So you may be seeing reoccurring cycles of money, health, taking care of yourself. This may even be hands. Like, I'm even hearing carpal tunnel, so you may have carpal tunnel. But also trying to, I feel with your health, you're going to be trying to achieve this sense of, I'm hearing rose-colored glasses of health. Like, it's always in balance of some sort in some way. And I also feel though, I see a bigger hand. I'm telling you, pile number 4, I've never seen some of these pictures in these cards. I've had them for a very long time. A bigger hand. So knowing that you're always protected, and seeing though, but Spirit wants you to pay attention to, I'm hearing homeopathic methods, but also methods of health that that have been sitting right in front of you. They want you to, hold on, pay attention to the things that you've always known. Like, if they're saying that something is wrong with you, then that something's wrong with you, and you know what to do to take care of it, and not to take like this modern medicine kind of way, knowing that you're always protected and you're always going to be given the things that you need. So they're saying ask for it, but also maybe you need to go to pile number 3 to take a look at the read there. But this is important. Pile number 4 about the getting help and stuff. So you may need some help. You may need to do an IOU for some medical bills that you need to pay. So that's just something to think about as well. But also seeing too that you may be asking for more help. And I'm also seeing meditation. So some of you may start realizing you need to meditate more and push some things away to do that. Relationships. Past life relationship. You've known each other before. All right, pile number 4. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some of you need to get laid and like you need to have sex, because I feel that for some, like, you get really turned on a lot. Like, even if somebody just like touches you, so you may not have like, this is a sexual health has been something that's been coming up in every single pile actually, but taking care of your sexual health and really enjoying it with a partner that you feel a deep connection with, if that's the case. So let's go into, if you're single and you're dating, you may feel I feel like you guys want somebody from your past to come back. I feel like you guys want somebody to touch you in the same way, or even you want to feel a deeper connection. And I also feel that like the sexual energy has not been present within a while. Maybe there was only one person that could really get you going, but I feel that you're afraid to breathe, like to branch out and to I hate to say it, but have sex with maybe with other people or different people, and you're afraid, like I hate to say it, like for some of you, and I know it's not funny, but like body odor, like body hair, like body whatever, you're afraid that the person's not going to be able to suit your needs just due to past wounds, or you're also seeing that you just want this one person and you need a deep connection where you can feel connected. And I think that you get caught up in whether or not that could be like just a hookup because you're gonna want them, I'm seeing, like to stay. So this is something that you're gonna see. So you may go back to somebody from your past because you know it's comfortable, but also knowing that for some, this is also for my feminines, there is a divine masculine or a masculine energy that is definitely fully like attracted to you. Like I feel for some, you may feel them like on this card, like physically touching you. Like you may have it could be a twin flame, and they are like they're having those, like I don't want to say fantasies, but you are right in feeling that pull. If you are married or in a serious relationship, I feel like your connection's going to deepen up and understanding your, I don't want to say sexual needs, but that deeper connection of realizing that you may have known each other before and may be awakening with this Venus retrograde to understand each other more on a deeper level. And this could also be, for some, very few, revisiting relationship dynamics from an old partner that you're seeing that have not been healed or taken care of. If you were just friends, like in the friends area, don't want to date, not talking to anybody, I feel that you, once again, I'm gonna be honest, I feel almost nothing with that in regards to it, but in the almost like you're longing a little bit for that deeper connection. Maybe it's been a little while for you, and seeing that maybe you are going back into this Cancer energy where you're revisiting old relationships dynamics to have that, and like maybe telling stories about to people, helping people with their relationship and old things that happened with that. For some, you may be getting a past life reading or a past life regression where you learn about somebody you had a past life with or a past lover in. And also seeing with your friendships, like maybe for some, like a very select few, if you're watching this, like there's a friend that you have a deep connection with that maybe you realize you had a passionate sexual relationship in another life with, who may be starting to gear that up within you now. So it's depends on your situation. Let's grab your affirmation for the month. What is pile number 4's affirmation for this month? I am optimistic. So like I said, pile number 4, you guys have been going through some shit here with your career, money, health, like even your relationships. It's kind of, but you guys seem to be very level-headed, but just saying I am optimistic. Don't sit in that negative energy and wanting to get back at people and all of that stuff. It's important. And this is backed by I am taking good care of myself. So know that you're taking care of yourself. I am healthy. I am moving forward. All of those things. The crystal that you have chosen, though, is the obsidian crystal. And I will say it fits very well because I think that you guys feel that you have a lot of negative energy around you. And I feel like I'm seeing like a Buffy angel kind of situation. Like I have a cross on my finger, but I see like a cross being held up to the vampires. Like this is a crystal. It's no coincidence that it's a large crystal. There's not a coincidence that this is something to help repel negative energy. So I am optimistic. Do not let people take away your light. Don't let people steal your energy. Don't let people, leech onto you. Just set your boundaries, set your protection, and kind of move through from there. So I hope that this read resonated with you guys. Hit the like, subscribe button, share for those who maybe need guidance of this time. And until next time, my friends, namaste.